And HD1 Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's go, Cowboys.
An Odyssey sports station.
Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. Thanks for turning it on, leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Welcome in, DFW. How you doing, everybody, on this absolutely pristine Sunday morning? And hey, special shout out to all my folks for all the crowd and folks listening on Westwood One who migrated over to 105.3 The Fan. We know a lot of you guys do that as we do carry Westwood One, programming from time to time. And wow, what a way to get this day started. I'm Fred Davis, that gentleman to my right. You heard who it was, the three-time Hall of Famer, Chris Arnold.
Got you down.
And Mr. Rabble-Rouser himself, Trevor the Creator, a.k.a. Trap House Trevor.
Before you tell this story.
Yeah, I mean, what a story.
What a story. We got to answer the question from the Tolo, or from the 817. The Franklin Injury Attorney's text line is 877-881-1053. It says, was that Fred Davis I heard?
It absolutely was. Fred in Dallas. I'm sure there's a handful of us out there. But in the Westwood One community, I am absolutely Fred in Dallas. And look, I've been Fred in Topeka. I've been Fred in Maine. I've been, let's see, what else I've been Fred from Beaumont. I've been Fred in Houston, and I'm now Fred in Dallas. And so welcome in. It is a little Unk Radio for you on a Sunday morning. Poor CA, you wore that hoodie thinking that, because normally it's Arctic chill
like
in the studio.
Yeah.
And yet apparently somebody messed with or I don't even necessarily want to point the finger and say it was somebody. I think it had more to do with the fact that thing has a mind of its own.
Yeah,
that particular thermostat.
It's Wi-Fi.
And so
it's like
it's all over the place.
Kind of warm.
So no, it's toasty as all get out in here. Mm-hmm. And so look, I've got it set to 67. So I'm hoping. Well, I thought I had it on. I don't know, man. I mean, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. That's what friends are for. Okay. That's what friends are for, Trevor.
Before you let the cat out of the bag, and as Trevor works his way around to the Pimp Cup, the 469 says, that was funny, Fred, with all caps. And another one says, you're my hero, Fred Davis. Another 817 says, I didn't catch all of it, friend. Can you please explain your argument with the last guy over the bit?
Yeah.
And then another one says, another Tolo and Fatty texted in from 4C and says, Fred tripping on a holy day, shake my head, LOL. Hey. Just kidding. And then another 817 said, I heard you, Fred, calling old boy out. And another Tolo said, Fred, didn't I hear you call in last night too?
No, you did. You did hear me call in last night.
So you Toloing on this station.
I mean, look, that's
round the clock.
Hey, man, look, I told you I retired from the smoke game this week, and so your boy's got a little extra time, and he's a little more coherent. Now, that being said, he's also quite feisty on top of that as well. So for anybody that's ever quit from anything, really, I don't think it doesn't matter what it is, but I got this gunk in my chest that I'm getting out of and all that good stuff. But no, man. So look, like I said, I listen to Westwood One on a fairly regular basis. I mean, I keep it on 105.3 The Fan.
Hello.
If I'm not listening to music or whatever it is, and so on Sunday mornings. Now, I've never heard them do this fair. I mean, I listen on Sunday mornings if I'm driving in, and I have never heard them do fair or foul.
Wait a minute, you're fair or foul?
Look, if you've listened to this show or this station for the last 2 years, one of my go-to segments is fair or foul, okay? And it's just what it says, all right? And again, let me make one thing very, very clear. I don't pretend like it's the first time a segment like that in the history of radio has ever been done.
Right.
You and I and CA, who's done more radio than anybody here at this radio station, understands that, yes, there is going to be duplication in the radio business.
Sure.
Okay, that's what makes the radio business the radio business. But what you do in some cases, and all I can do is take these guys for their word, is if you hear something you like, okay, well, maybe you switch the words out, you change it, you add a little
or you
kind of
give it a little tribute. Like I've always said, movie watching is a sport. and I had this little music, and they still, and I'm honored down the dial that they still play it and they love it, and sometimes they even imitate my voice, and I'm like, those are my guys.
Absolutely.
So that's one of those things you're like, I'm honored that they keep that thing alive.
Well, and like one thing we do here at the station, anybody that's ever said, got you down, you know who we're doing. You know who we're loving up, okay? I mean, we have all,
and I just grin.
There's not one person in the station that doesn't have a got you down when it comes to talking about CA, right? So I was talking to my boy Vernon this morning. We're chit-chatting or whatever. I'm getting my cup of coffee in the break room, and we wrap up. We're clowning with with Trevor, and Trevor's like, who you know, of all the people here at 105 Through the Fan has probably done, I mean, outside of Khaki Kevin, I think has probably done as many shows with me producing as anybody, and brings up the fact, well, I'll let you say it. You come to me and you're like, hey,
there's a gentleman doing a fair or foul segment. Now, doesn't have the music or anything like that, but it is letter to the law, fair or foul, X thing. And so that's kind of an interesting thing. And again, I don't know. I've heard Fred talk about if somebody ever, I mean, I think you had said somebody wanted to buy fair or foul off of you or whatever. I mean, again, there's things.
Let's just say that I did radio with another person who, incidentally enough, is actually from the DFW area, and there's people that know who he is.
Blake?
No.
I'm speaking for
Blake's the one.
Vitolos.
No, Blake's my guy. You know I love. You know I love when Blake does fair or foul.
I had to say that to clear the air.
But when I was in, this is back when I was in Houston, and when I left that show, he wanted to keep doing fair or foul. Actually, he wanted to keep doing fair or foul, and he wanted to keep doing haikus. Okay, so whatever, boom. I said no, that's not going to happen. So. And again, I didn't get the sense from you that you were rabble-rousing me or trying to gaslight me or anything like that.
No, I wasn't trying to get, pull your leg or anything like that. We would do that, but that's not what was trying to happen there.
So we come into the studio. So I'm like, whoa. And to add the proverbial insult to injury, and this is what set me off. He's based in Dallas.
Well, at least he is today.
Okay? I mean, he's in Dallas. I mean, that's his home base. Okay? So if you're in Dallas, there's a decent chance, and you are on Westwood 1, you may have stumbled across Fan After Dark in some form or fashion, okay? Which means you've heard fair or foul, all right? Fred's not a big believer in coincidences, all right? I'm 45 years old. I don't believe in them, all right? And again, knowing how radio is, so Fred being Fred, I dialed up Westwood 1. Tell the producer, hey, who's on? Pete D'Souza. Okay, cool. Hey, where'd you get that segment from? I don't know why. Because it sure sounds an awful lot like a segment that's done here in DFW on the Fan. Yeah, I'll ask him. I said, no, go ahead and keep me on because it's my segment. Oh, you do radio. Oh, yeah, no, I do. In fact, that's my segment. So let's go ahead and I'll stick around. It'll be good radio, and let's find out together. And so, he starts, I've been doing radio since this. I don't care, okay? I'm not impressed. Yes or no, you've done that segment before. You jacked my segment, okay? Again, I respect the game, all right? I don't need you telling me how to do radio and this is how it works. No, I'm well aware of that, okay? I'm calling you man to man and asking you, did you steal my segment? Yes or no? Where'd you get it from? Did you take it? Yes or no? It's if you were doing it. Stop. Don't need your extra bit. Yes or no, you took my segment. No, Fred. Boom, done. Thanks. Click. Do I buy it? No, I don't. No, I don't.
Coincidence? I think not.
So, Fred's hype on a Sunday.
Trevor, see what you did.
I thought about
Fred
it.
Walked into the studio in a very good mood until you said, by the way, did you hear?
Mm-hmm. And he was cheeky over in the hangout area. He was being cheeky. We were having a good time.
Am I Fred?
And that's why I was like, man, this isn't gonna bombshell nothing. This is gonna be cute. This will be fun. Oh no.
No, and he knew what he was doing by referencing the other station.
Okay? Oh, that was
no.
Yep.
See, bro, you don't play with us. No. See, I'm in this game. We all do this game. Okay, just say, like, I get it. National guys have this idea that, they're on a different pedestal. Hey, God bless you. You're doing Westwood One. God bless you. Nothing but respect for somebody who can do a one-man show. That is one thing I have always respected about radio guys. Anybody that can do a one-man show, my hat's off to you. That is not an easy thing to do because you guys know me. I need somebody to play off of. Pause. But you give me some baloney excuse, then you reference the other station in town when you know what I said. I told your producer, and then let's go ahead and just put the hammer in the nail in the coffin. After we get off the air, we're done with my call, you referenced during our call that the guy before you and the producer do this segment. Soon as you asked the producer, he's like, I don't know where it came from. Come on, dude. Don't play with me, bro. Okay? Don't play with me. All right? Like I told CA, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Okay? 10:32 p.m., March 8th, 1981. Get your mind right. You want to take a segment? Take a segment. And look, hey, I got this from a station somewhere, but great. Do it. Do it. How's everybody doing on Sunday morning?
Let me tell you something. I noticed something. Trevor's gassing you up even further. The music underneath is Drake versus.
I know, not like us.
Kendrick
I gotta
Lamar.
do my best. I gotta do my best.
Like, wait a minute.
They are not like us. They are not.
They
like
not
us.
like us. They not like us.
He's not.
I'm listening
He's
subconsciously. Trevor's over there hyping this thing. He's subconsciously egging you on.
It's funny, man, because had he not been from Dallas, if he'd have been from anywhere else.
Oh, he said he's from Philadelphia, but he's like doing the show for
No, he does radio on the other station. I've heard him before. Yeah. It's whatever.
They not like us.
No.
They not like us.
No. God bless. God bless.
Trevor is slick.
Congratulations.
I'm just listening to this background music and it's egging. It's just, he's pushing you on. It's like, this is
Hey,
fun.
look, like I said, turnabout's fair play, all's fair in love and war. So you know what? Maybe I should be flattered. I don't know. And like I said, I just got to take his word for it.
I'm glad you got it off your chest.
He says it was somebody else's, but everybody else played dumb. As soon as the producer that he claims to have known as soon as it was asked to him, he said I had no idea. So anyway, how about them Texas Rangers?
Yeah.
How about those Texas
7-6
Rangers?
over the first place Atlanta Braves.
Big win last night. Big win last night from the Texas Rangers. I will say I'm a little nervous once again with Mackenzie Gore. Okay, now that being said, Mackenzie Gore, who got off to a terrible start, once again gives up 5 innings in the first 5 runs in the first 4 or 5 innings, and then goes on and then gives you 6. Went and gave you 6
burned
innings.
some innings for you.
You didn't have to dig into that bullpen just yet. And again, I will say Brandon Nimmo came through in a big way last night. All right, or yesterday afternoon. Jake Berger, Jock Peterson. The collective effort. I tell you what, and this is a guy that I don't know. I know we're going to do a segment in the 10 o'clock hour regarding, and this is somebody from another friend of the station, Joseph Hoyt, who
Dallas Morning
News. Guys who could get cut in training camp. All right. So let's juxtapose that real quick. Let's just play off that real quick. And we kind of talked about this a little bit, but with the All-Star break and what have you, I think one guy that we've sort of kind of lost in the shuffle when it comes to this Texas Ranger team is Evan Carter.
That's right.
Okay.
Because he's been hurt so much.
Well, he's been hurt, but and I will say he's been a lot healthier this year than I think we all expected, and has been. He's played a great center field.
Yes, he has.
Okay, he's played a great center field,
which allows you not to put
what Jock Peterson out there. Or?
No.
What are you talking about?
You don't have to put Wyatt Langford out there.
Well, yeah, you can keep him in the left field, exactly. Especially with that balky hamstring that he's got.
Exactly.
But more importantly, when it comes to Evan Carter, for as, let's just say, dependable as he's been, outside of I think, was it a wrist injury, whatever he had this year that he was missed a couple weeks. Outside of that, he's been he's been an everyday type of guy. The problem with Evan Carter's been, for as great as, he might be your best base runner. All right. He might be your best base runner, and he's definitely one of your best center fielders. Doesn't have a howitzer for a right arm, but he still plays a great center field.
Yeah, he does. And the World Series run, when he was added to the team at the end of the season, he was doing amazing things out in the outfield. I mean, just absolutely. I mean, just leaps and just. That's why it came like, oh wow, this young guy, he's going to contribute. And then he got hurt.
We know he can hit against lefties. All right. Now I want to say a game a week or two ago, I think he had 2 hits against lefty pitching.
There.
It's a work in progress. We're not the kid's 22, 23 years old.
That's his only flaws. Like hitting against lefties.
The hitting period this year. He's not been great at the plate. I mean, let's call it what it is. At one point, he was batting 170 this year. In fact, I want to say right now, I mean, look, I don't know that he's even batting. I still don't think he's passed the Mendoza line yet, Evan Carter. That's how rough it's been. But he hits a huge 2-run shot yesterday that gave you a little. He's batting 193. Okay, so Evan Carter's batting 193. So my man's not even to the Mendoza line. But I say all that to say this: for as much as we need Wyatt Langford, that goes without saying. You know what you're going to get out of Brandon Nimmo. He continues to matriculate the ball up the field. Jock Peterson keeps doing his thing. But there's going to be certain guys that you are going to need big moments and or reliable production from. And Evan Carter is a guy that I think we've kind of lost in the shuffle from the sense of, well, we know he plays a great center field. We'll take it for what it is. And because there's really nobody at the plate that has usurped him, we'll just take it for what it is. But if you can get a solid second half resurgence at the plate from Evan Carter.
Come on now, and he's used to it from the World Series run, second half surge.
I mean, if I told you that Evan Carter was your second half MVP, this team's doing big things.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay, this team would be doing big boy things if in some form or fashion Evan Carter finds a way to get that bat right. Just give me 240.
What I loved about that is it also got the Rangers to the 50-win mark. For those who are like, they're just always around 500. They're 50-48.
Yes, sir.
They win today, they win the series and move on to play Seattle. So and Evo's on the mound. Evo was sick, and that's why he missed the start earlier, which is why, the first game, he's like, who the hell's on the mound to start this game? And it was, a 15-1 loss. Well, Evo was supposed to start that, but he was under the weather. Well, he's back. Right. So let's see how he does this afternoon.
Look, if there's one thing we know about Big Game Nate, this is the kind of game where he shines. All right, because this is a. Would it be premature to say this is going to be a playoff-like atmosphere today? I don't know that it'll be for the Astros. Excuse me, I don't think it'll be
Braves.
For the Braves. But would it be for the Rangers? Because you need to go out and win a series like this.
To start the second half off right.
To start the second half off right. But on top of that, to set the tone and to tell everybody in that clubhouse what you saw at the, because we can't keep doing the 2 steps forward, 3 steps back thing. All right, this team. I mean, can you hold on in the AL West and do the 2 steps forward, 2 steps back? Sure.
But you're going to wear yourself out
but you're
psychologically.
Dude.
Psychologically, it's like, come on. Give yourself a chance to have a cushion. This is your chance to build a cushion. While everybody else is still struggling, build a cushion. Get yourself 4 and 5 game lead in the American League West, if you can. That's what you want to do.
Evan Carter yesterday, 2 for 4. With a home run, as our boy Trap House Trevor alluded to. He's now batting 193 on the season. You had 5 guys, and I don't mean the burger joint, that had multiple hit game yesterday. Jock goes 2 for 4. Wyatt Langford goes 2 for 5. Josh Young goes 2 for 5. And Brandon Nimmo with that go-ahead, knock up the middle that kind of broke things open for a little bit. That was at the 4th or 5th inning, whatever it was yesterday for this Texas Ranger team. Mackenzie Gore, again, for as inauspicious of a start as he got off to yesterday, still finds a way, settles down, and I think one of the texters just hit the nail on the head from the 940. One bad inning every start for Gore, and it just feels that way. Right? It just feels like, for Mackenzie Gore, it just feels like every single time he'll get rocked in the second or third, but to his credit, and it feels like, and I'll just say this, and we'll lay out the rest of the show. It's almost like we're going through this evolution with Mackenzie Gore. First, we couldn't get him past 4 innings. Mm-hmm. Now we can get him past 4 innings, but now we can't get him out of having one bad inning, right? Where he has 1 inning that he gives up 3, 4, 5 runs or something like that. So, but he's given us 6 innings on top of things. So you just feel like, all right, we've mastered the inning part. Now we just have to master the one bad inning.
Right.
And if you start getting into a situation where Mackenzie Gore's giving you 6 or 7 innings of 3, 4 hit, 1 or 2 run ball and striking out 7, 8, 9 guys at the same time.
Are you trying to say we have a third pitcher? We'd have 3? Evo, DeGrom, and Gore. Are you trying to say that would be nice look? That's what you want.
That's your ball game right there. Yeah. 5 2/3 yesterday, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 7 Ks, and 2 home runs is what was given up yesterday by Mackenzie Gore through 87. And you know what? And a testament to him, and I got to give credit where credit's due. 87 pitches.
Yeah,
5 2/3, which for him, I'll take that all day, every day. And then, of course, Robbie Alstrom, Tyler Alexander, Jacob Eunice came in, gave you solid.
And who got the save?
Come on now.
His 19th of the year.
Come on now.
Your all-star himself.
Inning in a third.
Jacob Latz.
There's not a better 4-out save guy in the game right now than our boy, Mr.
And he
Jacob
thought he was going to be
Latz.
the 5th starter.
The all-star. The all-star himself. So what a start. Props. What a way to go, as you alluded to. Big game today. We will take you up until 12 o'clock, a.k.a. noon. That's when we hand the broadcast baton off to the Rangers Broadcast Network as we go for the series win today. All right, coming up next, let's talk a little World Cup.
Yeah, buddy.
And here's the funny part. I did not expect this to be like a Westwood One centric show to start things off with, but I actually did. So I did call Westwood One last night, not because I thought anybody was stealing my segment, but because Mike Wickett, who was talking about World Cup, and so it just kind of your boy was in his.
You're feeling it.
I was feeling it. I thought it was a great topic, and so I was like, you know what? Let me chime in there real quick, and so you and I've got some thoughts on it. Plus, after what we saw in the third place game.
Man.
After what we saw in the third place game. Woo. And we'll preview with our boy Trap House Trevor the championship game today as well. Lots to get to. That is the 3-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold. That is Trevor Beck. I am Fred Davis. This is 105 Through the Fan.
Tolo means turn it on and leave it on. Thank you for making 105.3 The Fan and the Odyssey app part of your day every day.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Hot, crispy, fresh off the grill. The kind of food you smell before it even hits the table. And when that first bite hits, you already know what comes next. Pepsi. Because bold flavor deserves a refreshing finish. Food deserves Pepsi.
Dig into bold Texas flavor with the burrito tacos at Hurtado Barbecue. Damn good Tex-Mex barbecue.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900. 800-738-9900.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Universal has created a new theme park especially for younger kids, where they can play with Shrek, SpongeBob, Minions, and more across 7 lands. Universal Kids Resort, a theme park for all kid kind, now open.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Hey, Tolo, Sean and RJ here with the greatest of base power. You know, most Texans don't know what they're paying for electricity, and if you don't know your rate, you're probably overpaying. And Base Power found that 7 in 10 Texans are on the wrong plan. Switch to Base Energy, one low fixed rate.
You could save more than 15% on your monthly bill. They'll even cover up to $150 in cancellation fees. See how much you could save at basepowercompany.com/the fan. That's basepowercompany.com/the fan.
Summer is almost over, but your chance to become a millionaire isn't. Choctaw Casino and Resort Durant has already made 2 Lucky Rewards Club members millionaires this summer. And there's still $1 million prize left. Is it yours? Your final chance to bring home $1 million cash is on August 22nd. So play with your Rewards Club card to earn entries for the grand finale drawing. Get away to it all at Choctaw Casino and Resort Durant, where millionaires are made.
Our 2026 Sean and RJ Firehouse Tour has been the best one yet. It's your chance to grab breakfast and a one-of-a-kind fan item. Where are we going to be this Friday, Chop?
Sean, Little Elm is the place to be. Firehouse number 1, 88 West El Dorado Parkway, and we got a unique one-of-a-kind item. I might just have to grab one. What do we have, Bobby?
Fan polo shirts to wear with pride to work or out and about, so you need to come out as we give these away while they last. Our Firehouse Tour is presented by Fraser Roofs and Gutters and Tolbert Garage Door.
We'll see you this Friday morning at our Firehouse Tour in Little Elm with the Fan.
This segment on 105 Through the Fan is brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel and Frankel, there's never an out-of-pocket cost, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel and Frankel, the go-to car truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
Appreciate that, Trap House Trevor. And somebody texted us in from the 817. Morning, gents. It's our boy Adam in Arlington. Hey, Adam. This is the biggest week of baseball for the season. I mean, to this point. I mean, we still got a lot of good baseball left to play, so I think that can get trumped any time. Hopefully it does later on in the year, but I get what I see where your head's at, Adam. Need to win today, take 2 of 3 from the White Sox and 3 of 4 from the Mariners, and then we're clearly in the driver's seat. I don't disagree with you there, but I will say this before we, and then he also threw in I'll defer to Trevor on this. Spanish gals versus Argentinian gals. Who you got?
Oh boy, that is.
I mean, that's 6 to 1, half a dozen to another.
I mean, again, like some of the girls I saw yesterday.
Yeah,
I was like, there's one that was in the background.
Swing.
That they needed to give France a little more love. So.
Not enough love for the French.
All of them are really good, but they can't touch the BBL, and there's a reason there's BBL.
But
Brazil. Brazil. You know what?
The BBL's been overdone. Fair or foul? Too much BBL.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. The BBL was created to match what Brazil has.
Well, okay.
And that's what I'm talking about.
I get what you're saying.
There's a reason.
Because they got it all natural.
Come on. All natural.
Yeah.
And I've been to Brazil. Last summer, about this time, I was in Brazil. I was, damn.
Yeah. You had to be careful. You really did.
I was there with my wife and kids.
I was just going to say, you're there with the wife and kids.
Who match whatever
in
they
lockstep.
got. They match whatever they got. You got to go home.
Chris, why are you walking so far behind us? What are you doing?
Why are you wearing sunglasses everywhere?
Yeah, seriously.
Why are you wearing sunglasses
Why are you
everywhere?
wearing sunglasses?
Why is it so dark? What's going on?
Can't see your eyes.
You know, real quick, shout out to our boy Adam in Arlington for bringing this topic up. And I know it's a Sunday morning, but we've kind of fired off the gate here. I don't remember in the games I've watched, and I watched probably 2 or 3. I know I watched Argentina, England, and I watched England and Mexico, and then I want to say I watched one other England game in the group stage.
Croatia, here in
maybe I think that sounds about right. Yes, yeah. That's right. Don't remember them panning to a lot of English women in the crowd. Okay, I'm not disparaging English women.
Let's keep it real.
But I don't. I mean, you can only show Skin and Bones, Posh Spice so many times. And if that's England,
with her husband,
is that your
David
queen?
Beckham.
I mean, really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give her a sandwich, for God's sakes. I mean, my God, that woman is skin and bone.
By the way, the Women's World Cup will be in Brazil next year at this time. Next year at this time, Trinity Rodman and Team USA will be trying to get their World Cup.
Those crowd shots are going to be hype.
For real. And by the way, you can even look forward to the Cowboys being in Rio in September and the crowd shots.
What's that song from Busta Rhymes, Break Your Neck? I mean, that's, I tell you what, today's crowd shooting should be epic. I expect today to be maybe one of the greatest crowd shot days in sports history. Mm-hmm. Like, remember when Brett Musburger creeped us all out when he was talking about old girl in the Florida State game years and years ago and went viral for it?
In Alabama.
Yeah.
The quarterback's girlfriend.
Brett Musburger just gave zero you-know-whats.
That helped her career.
It really did. No, that's probably not the first girl he's launched. That said, I think today could be on par, if not better.
Yeah, if the weather holds up.
They're saying it should. Now, I guess the thing I worry about is the smoke.
The smoke and the possible rain. Rain's supposed to be ending by the time the match starts this afternoon.
Yeah.
But there's one other thing about this Spain versus Argentina game that you got to keep an eye on. And I read this article, like, oh my God, and Trevor knows how this goes. The halftime is going to have Shakira, Madonna, Justin Bieber, Burna Boy, the K-pop band BCS.
Yeah, something like that.
Here's what. Normally, these halftimes in World Cup are 12 minutes. It's going to go 30. And all the coaches and trainers are saying these guys can't stop that long. In fact, you know how in the NBA and in the NFL you see guys warming up before on the field
on the sideline,
on the sideline or doing the layup drills. These guys in the World Cup, soccer, It's like running a 5K. So they have to 35 minutes or
That's
more.
a long time, man.
That's for them to warm up. You can't have a long break in the middle of that.
No.
You cannot have a long break.
So should we hammer the over or the under in the second half?
Huh?
Should we hammer the over or the under in the second half of this game? What do we think?
I mean, I'm hammering the under anyway, but
really,
Yeah, because of the trip.
Yeah, because of Spain. Yeah, it's fair.
Spain's got the defense.
Yeah, they
But
do.
not only that, I want to say this real quick. Dallas's owned Post Malone. He's going to be there, but he's pregame. So don't blame him for something that happens in the second half. But watch out.
Did you guys see where he said he's thinking about making a comeback to hip hop?
Good.
He can do anything.
He can do anything.
But see, he does. Fred don't like Post.
No. That's not what I said. I've been very clear about my Post Malone fandom. I like hip hop Post Malone. I don't like country Post Malone. Mm-hmm. So here's the question. I saw it, and it's on Facebook. Take it for social. I'm sure it got spread all over the whatever channel I saw it on. They said, will Post Malone get invited back to the cookout if he goes back to hip hop?
Well, here's the deal. He does whatever he wants. He does pop, he does hip hop, he does country. Just like you cannot say Beyonce can't do country. Exactly. Beyonce was doing that with Destiny's Child when they first started. They were doing these festivals down there in Houston and all that because they would come up here again. So you can't just lock people into genres. Ray Charles was doing country. Come on, man.
And I'm glad you brought that up.
I mean, people want to stereotype and lock people in. Let them do what they want.
Well, that's it. Look, you hit the nail on the head. We grew up in an era where guys did one genre, and that's what they did. Right? You didn't see because let's be real. Mm-hmm. Beyonce and Post Malone are two of the biggest stars in the world.
Yes, they are.
All right. And so, yes, people felt some type of way. I don't care what Post Malone does. I like him. Again, to me.
You prefer him in hip hop.
Stoney? Mm-hmm. Goated album. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite all-time rap albums. In fact, I'll take it as far as to say, and I said this in Houston, because I was on the airwaves in Houston when that album dropped. I said then, and I got roasted on the Houston text lines. I said he could be the next Eminem. What I said about it. I said I think Post Malone is that good of a rapper and has that much variety as a hip hop artist that he could have the same kind of impact as a Eminem. That's how good I felt about him.
Impact-wise, for sure. I don't know skill-wise, but impact-wise, for sure.
He can't rap necessarily. No. I mean, M's on another level when it comes to rapping, but I just felt like impact because look, he does have some good. I mean, I do like the way he does have some. He can flow. That's the one thing about Post Malone. Post Malone can rap. But then he started doing the pop and the country and all that kind of stuff. So allegedly, he's considering making a comeback into rap. I'm here for it. I would love to see Post Malone do another rap album.
And I only qualified to say that don't be surprised if he just doesn't stay there because he can do a lot of different things. He's been doing it his whole life. I mean, I've been knowing him since he was in high school.
No, he grew up listening to Nirvana. I mean, he's kind of a weirdo that figued it out.
That's exactly what it is.
There are so many people that can do so many things. You just can't just say pigeonhole them into one little thing. Let them do all. Like they want to pigeonhole Prince. There are people who did not want to believe he could play a guitar. And then Eric Clapton said. Eric Clapton told the truth and said, "Yeah, ask Prince about."
Well, you know who else did?
Who?
Billy Gibbons.
Yeah.
Billy Gibbons tells a great story.
ZZ Top.
Billy Gibbons tells a great story where he said he was in New York. And
I've heard this.
He went to a restaurant, and it was a new restaurant. And he goes in. He's like, they were partying. It's like 2:00 in the morning, and he goes. Sure enough, there's Prince sitting in a booth by himself.
Yep.
And Prince's people said, "Hey, Prince wants to talk to you."
Yep.
So he's thinking Prince is going to talk to him about whatever. He's like, I did not expect him to want to talk guitar for the next 4 hours, which is exactly what we did. And it was two dudes talking shop. He goes, it blew my mind just how advanced. He goes, I knew he was a great musician. He goes, and a performer. He goes, I had no idea that dude's ability on the guitar and depth of knowledge went that far.
Exactly.
I'll take it a step further. And I don't think he gets near enough credit. Now, look, we can say what we want about his acting skills, all we want, and you'll appreciate this. But to me, Ice-T and Body Count
Oh, yeah.
I mean, dude, we can talk about
Back
rap
when he
rock
was
and
rapping.
rap metal and all that. I mean, nobody
He blended it.
was doing what Body Count did
Right.
in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, it came out with Cop Killer, and obviously all hell broke loose.
He did that
okay?
on purpose, though.
He did it on purpose.
He said, I'm going to take the NWA thing
And take it a step further. And take it
Yep.
a step further.
Yep.
And he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. But look, that song notwithstanding, and I know that's the song that got all the pub and notoriety and whatever, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a pretty wild thing to say. But the rest of the album is incredible.
It's incredible.
Shout out to my boy Beatmaster V and Ernie C. All right, okay. We've got to let's put a bow on some World Cup talk in the next segment. We've got some Dallas Maverick news. All right, the Knicks trying to
steal a player,
trying to poach one of our guys. All right, so we got to get into that. We got some Cowboys conversation to get into. We've got my fair or foul later on in the program as well. We've got some Trevor's good news, lots more to get to. But when we come back, let's give our official predictions for today's World Cup and what are the Knicks trying to do to your Dallas Mavericks. Lots more to get to. Don't go anywhere.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Let me tell you about the Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite. It's bright, it's bubbly, it's back.
The Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich, it's so rich, and you can choose between the original or the spicy filet.
Ooh, boy.
And then you got those pickled jalapenos tucked right under the filet, and then just to top it all off, you've got a little honey drizzle right on top.
Okay, now I'm a pimento fan.
And I'm feeling the dragon fruit.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026, Bank of America knows how much hard work it takes to achieve a dream. So when it comes to owning a home, we're here to help. Get guidance and resources to buy a home you love, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
North Texas welcomes visitors from around the globe this summer. With busier travel periods expected on match days, a little planning ahead can go a long way. Before you head out, check the match schedule and review maps showing road closures and pedestrian routes near Arlington. Transit riders should allow extra time, and simple changes like carpooling, adjusting travel times, or combining errands can help keep travel more predictable for everyone. Get your game plan now at nctcog.org/gameplan. Welcome the world. Plan ahead. Help keep North Texas moving. DFW Restaurant Week is here. Unforgettable menus, the best dining experience ever, and it all benefits Lena Pope and North Texas Food Bank. Visit dfwrestaurantweek.com to view menus and secure your table.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Texas. The Cup is down to its final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas, so whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code DFWTheFan. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code DFWTheFan in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
Working the phones, at the practices, and covering the biggest events, we call it the Fan Difference. The more you listen, the more you know when you turn it on and leave it on. The Fan.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get the Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. #1 Chevy dealership in the world, 3 years straight. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 through 2025.
Welcome back in. It is the Unk Radio right here on 105.3 The Fan. You guys have been active on the text line this morning. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let us know what you guys got going on. I mean, as you allude to time and time again, Chris Arnold, we know a lot of folks are getting ready for a little church.
Yeah, a little gig economy, too. You got church, some people getting out of Sunday school, a lot of people going off to the golf course, some people watching the Open. We'll give you updates along the way, the British Open. And we'll also, like I said, shout out to everybody who's working because it is 100%. A gig economy. You might be delivering some Amazon. You might be loading up a truck. You might be just hauling stuff around. You might be door dashing. You could be doing anything on that side hustle because that's the way it is.
Be stealing somebody's segments. Who knows? I mean, there's no telling what you might be doing on a Sunday
Just
morning.
a heads up, I might be changing good news to TB stories. Just thinking about that. Playing with that.
Just something. Workshopping it. I like it. I like where your head's at. Real quick, are you guys roller coaster people?
Yes. Not lately, though.
Are you going to ride that new roller coaster?
No.
Over there at Six Flags?
I might, just for one, but I'm not on a roller coaster but right these days.
Okay.
But I have no fear of roller coasters.
Okay. All right.
I'm the kind of person that would ride in the front with my arms raised up.
Absolutely. Okay. Mm-hmm. But you will go give it a shot at least once.
Sure.
Okay. Trevor?
You couldn't pay me enough.
Oh, no dice for you.
I'm one of those big boys. I got to go check and make sure that sucker fit around me.
Pressure test that bad boy real quick. All right. Well, our boy Tristan from over there at 1080, the new, what is it called? The Tormenta or something like that? Tormenta. First of all, it's been 2 years since I've lived here. I have not been to Six Flags yet.
Oh, you got to go.
No, absolutely.
You got to pick a quieter day.
Oh,
a weekday or something.
You already know. You and I are in lockstep on that. Yeah, no. Well, I think once the weather dies down and it's not a gazillion degrees, although next couple of weeks might not be a bad time to go because I can't imagine there's going to be a ton of people there.
It's going to be 100 degrees every day.
The next, 2 weeks straight?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be hot. Look, stay hydrated. You're okay.
Yeah.
But no, I want to go check out that new roller coaster for sure. I haven't been to an amusement park in a while, so I definitely want to go check that out.
You going to check out the World Cup?
No, look. Let's get down to it. The game starts at what? 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock today. You and I are off the air at noon.
Got a 90-minute pregame.
Well, I mean, look.
I'm just saying for those who like it.
Yeah, no, this is their Super Bowl, right? I mean, this is the thing. By the way, Kanye turned down allegedly the halftime show.
I don't believe it. I don't think they offered it to him. He's too controversial. Again, if it was 10 years ago, I understand.
Yeah, but if anybody, here's the thing though. Who's the only group that's more controversial than Kanye? FIFA. FIFA's the one group that would say, oh, you got something to say? Here, hold our beer. We will fix matches in front of you and not care about it one bit.
Also, he hadn't had a hit in a while.
But you see him, dude, he's selling out stadiums left and right.
Since when?
You haven't been paying attention? This tour he's on where he stands on the globe and everything like that?
No, I didn't know that.
He sold out like in Istanbul, like 80,000
I thought he was still walking around L.A. with his naked girlfriend.
No. I mean, well, he's doing that too, but no, Kanye's selling out left. Dude, he did a show at SoFi. Sold it out 3 days in a row. It's Kanye.
Recently?
Yes.
I'm surprised. And again, because I've been keeping up with him to a degree.
It's Yeezy, man.
Man, he's,
It's Yeezy.
You see what I'm wearing.
Look,
Yeezy slides.
I'm not saying that
I've always admired his art before he lost his damn mind. But then I thought some of his art fell off.
Given everything that's gone on in the world in the last year or so, people are starting to think maybe, was Kanye all that off?
Well, see, here's the deal. With him, you didn't know if he was going to perform. Back in the day, you didn't know if Sly Stone was going to show up and do the concert, and you'd get more than 5 minutes. Kanye's in that area. If he says he's going to perform, will he show up? Will he just be laying on the floor?
Well, he's not Lil Wayne bad. Like that's a whole nother. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation right there.
We were supposed to be talking about the World
let's
Cup.
do it. Let's get right down to it. Yeah. So my point in all that was this: is that he alleges that they offered him $20 million, and he said that the people, it wasn't about the money. He said the other people that are doing the show aren't good enough to occupy the stage with him, and that's what makes me believe it. That's what makes me believe that, yes, that sounds like... Look, just real quick, I heard a thing yesterday where it was Benny Blanco talking to Blake Griffin, and they were talking about when they were recording out, when he was recording albums and working on an album, I can't remember what album it was they were working on with Kanye. He said for 7 days, they're just working on this album. No vocals. Just doing the mixing and all that kind of stuff. He said at 5 p.m., the next day, they had a release party at 8 p.m., okay? 5 p.m., Kanye's like, man, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go take a nap. I'm going to go sleep. I'll get up at 3, and I'll start cutting this album together, okay? And he says, sure enough, 3 a.m., Kanye shows up. And from like 3 a.m. until the next day, he's just in the lab cutting up the album, okay? Well, then they start doing the vocals. Kanye's playing his back. Stop it, play it again. Play it. Stop it, play it again. And they're like, what are you hearing? And he goes, I just forgot how dope I was.
That is so Kanye.
So when you wonder why I hear somebody else using my segment and you wonder why I act the way I do, now you know. Look, I don't agree with everything Kanye says, but I can separate the art from the artist. All right, Spain, Argentina, 2 o'clock today. I'm going with Argentina. I'm sorry, but Messi, you're not going to deny him. And it doesn't matter because what you saw in the last game
was amazing.
Was all you needed to know. The fact that just to me exemplifies his greatness. That he didn't have to score, but with 2 of the most incredible shot/passes you've ever seen. And I'm just saying this is me, and I know all you soccer purists out there. Look, the dime he dropped
for the header
on the baseline
for the header,
for the go-ahead goal.
Boom!
I mean, and like you said earlier when we talked about it this past week, went and chased the ball down himself.
Right.
Okay.
At that part of the game where everybody else's legs are gone,
and he goes and gets it, and then boop, ball game.
Yep.
Blouses.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So I'm saying 2-1. Argentina with the dub. Messi scores 1, assists on the other, and I'll say he scores early and then assists on the one at the end for the go-ahead. That's Fred's prediction.
I think that's brave. I'm proud of you.
Hey.
I'm glad you believe in Argentina. I'm glad you believe. Listen. Spain put...
Listen to me, Linda. Listen.
Linda, listen. Spain put 3 of the best players in the world, top 10 players in the world, in a locker.
They did.
Sure did.
Cucurella, That left back, he's got something. He's actually going to be playing with Mbappe this next season because he's going to Real Madrid.
Okay.
I don't say I didn't respect Spain enough until they.
I don't think any of us did.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I had France and England like that. Like yesterday,
Everybody did.
Yesterday was my World Cup.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed watching that game.
It was a fun game
At
to
least
watch.
The second half, I enjoyed.
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday. We got to talk about that later in the show.
Seriously.
But
That was
the way
insane.
Spain plays, I did not respect the defense that they have.
Oh, they'll clamp you down.
Let me give you my pick. What's your pick? Give me-
I have
give me a
Spain.
score.
I 1-0. I legit. I think they would. I
okay.
think
What's your
that's
score?
what we're going to talk about is them shutting them out.
What's
Shutting
your
out
score,
Messi.
Fred?
I say 2-1 Argentina.
Okay, so this is what I think. My heart says Argentina and Messi because Messi's 39. He just turned 39 2 weeks ago
Exactly.
in Dallas. And this is his last World Cup. He's
That's
not
it.
going to be playing the World Cup. He
Hell
hasn't
no.
announced it, but he's not going to be playing the World Cup when he's 43. No. No, I mean, he's brilliant right now, but, I mean, he's got miles on him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need it because all I'm saying, it would be nice if he left out on top back-to-back. I think,
John Elway style.
Right. Back-to-back World Cups. I mean, it'd be nice. But
I feel a butt coming on.
Here's the but. They have had these thrilling games all tournament, thrilling matches. It's like they, in the second half, the last 10 minutes or overage, they pull a miracle. And I'm like, how long can this go on?
Mm-hmm.
And you got Spain, which has not lost in 37 consecutive matches. We're talking about European champions.
Yeah.
They have not lost in 2 years. 2 years. Okay, Yamil is young. He's only 19.
Only
but
19.
He got a little hammy right now. They said he's got a wrap around his hammy, practices and stuff. But Spain is a machine.
No,
and they're a quiet machine. I'm like, we don't give their defense enough respect. If Argentina's going to win it, they're going to have to score early. And they don't do that. They score in the last 10 minutes.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, they scored early against Algeria, but that's Algeria.
That's Algeria.
This ain't Algeria.
I just would be happily pleased if Argentina pulled it off. All I can say is they better not count on, Messi at the end there because Spain won't let it happen.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking unless Argentina scores first, Spain's going to win this thing 2-0.
I love
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Oh,
and I'm not even an expert.
damn. I heard somebody say last night that the Spain team reminds them of the Spurs. Apparently, they got like what, 3 dudes on there that are like 19, 20 years old or something like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Where it's like,
you're not talking about like a Wimby dominant guy. You're talking about just young guys.
Yamal's kind of their Wimby, right? As far as he's kind of the head of the snake, but but these other dudes they've got, they're all like 19, 20 years old, are kind of like their Dylan Harper and their Stephon Castle types.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, I'm sticking with Argentina. Go Messi.
Okay, we got a Tolo just texting us. I got to say Yamil's name correctly. I didn't give his full last name. It's Lamine Yamil.
Lamine Yamal. There you go.
Yeah,
all right.
my bad. Yamal. My bad. What
It's
the hell?
fine. Look, it's
Sunday morning.
a Sunday morning. Okay,
I know.
We're
Yamal like it's Jamal. Yamal.
Going to church. Got to have grace.
That's it. Come on, give us some grace. All right, coming
My
up
bad.
next.
My bad.
Coming up next, let's talk a little
Thank you,
NBA. Who tried to steal?
They tried to poach.
Not Mr. Steal Your Girl, but how about Mr. Steal Your Center? What happened, and what are we going to do about it? We'll discuss that next. Don't go anywhere. This is 105 through the Fan.
The more time you give, the more our crush grows. Together we continue to build something special. Keep turning it on and leaving it on 105.3 The Fan and the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
1-877 for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The sounds of summer. They're great until they're not. Luckily, AutoZone has free battery testing and charging.
Let me check that for you.
To help make a rough moment smooth. Don't miss the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone. Free products with select deals until July 27th. And free services every day. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Only 4 teams remain in the FIFA World Cup, and there is no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. We started with 48 teams, and we're ready to whittle it down to 2. And you can follow every match from the opening kick to the final whistle on Kalshi. Every goal gets each team that much closer to the final match and the ultimate prize. Choose your team, submit your trades, and track the market closely. The best of the best are taking the pitch after a grueling tournament and are moments away from global glory. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code TOLO. That is TOLO. You're going to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, KALSHI. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
It's a baseball weekend on 105.3 The Fan, presented by K-Post Roofing.
This is the exclusive home of Dallas Cowboys football. KRLD-FM and HD1, Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's go, Cowboys.
An Odyssey sports station. Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. Thanks for turning it on, leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Hour number 2 of the program happening right now. Fred Davis alongside the 3-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold.
Get you down.
And, of course, everybody's favorite Trap House creator, the one, the only, Mr. Trevor Beck. Trevor, any big plans yesterday? I know we tried to recruit you to come in early so you could sit down with our girl Jen Reed, who we had on yesterday during White Guy Radio, and maybe throw a few couple lobs. Not in a, and let me make this clear, not in a, hey, let me try to holler at old girl, but more of a, hey, what advice as a impartial observer would you give to a gentleman like myself who's trying to, step my game up?
So
that's all.
I did listen, and I think I'm a different type of fella. I think we would have. I don't know. I think we would have clashed a little bit. I think it would have been. It was a good idea that Trevor got his extra beauty sleep.
This guy here, I'll tell you what.
I'm a different fella.
Oh, we know that.
I'm a different fella.
We know that. But the mission continues, Chris Arnold, that we are going to find Trap House Trevor a lady before the 2020 6 years over.
This mission sounds like a movie called The Odyssey.
I've heard that movie's great, though.
I saw it last night. Oh, my God.
I'm going to see it today.
Such a great...
That's part of what good news is about. So.
Okay. No, I've heard it's incredible.
We're going to save all the details, but I'm tell you something. It's absolutely amazing.
Everything you could ask for as far as from a cinematic experience.
Oh, yeah.
Did you go see it in the IMAX or did you go see it in just a regular theater?
I saw it in, it's like he shot it in 70 millimeter.
Okay.
And so you got to find one of those, but they didn't have one. But I saw it with all the bells and whistles at the B&B in Red Oak.
Okay. But definitely well worth it.
Oh, my God.
Like I said, I know you're a movie watcher.
Yeah,
so.
movie watching the sport.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is this thing's got layers to it.
Really?
You're going to talk about it in the good news.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. We'll get into it. And there's only one 70 millimeter. So where your little Italian place is over there in Dallas.
I heard it's right by there.
That's the only. There's only I think there's 43 total in the United States that you can actually see in full IMAX mode. And that is one of them there. So
I heard that movie's booked up though. Like as far as the theater, getting tickets.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, can you still watch it in a regular theater?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. And it does not lose anything. I promise you.
So what does seeing it in the IMAX just give you like a little extra?
Yeah, it's like Cosm if you go up there, so to speak.
Okay,
and
fair
the chairs
enough,
are filled, you feel the vibration.
Which, by the way, I'm glad you brought up Cosm because
Today,
our very own Zach
Bully.
Wolchuk,
World Cup,
the wooliest of the bully, Zach Wolchuk will be out at Cosm today from I want to say noon to 2. So if you're heading out that way, I don't know if there's tickets available. Just go online.
The final, man.
I'm guessing there's probably not. There might be some general admission tickets available. I'll you know what? I'll shoot my boy Wooly Bully a text and find out if he's got the scoop on what it looks like out there. But if you're bebopping around town, it's a Sunday. It's a good day for sports actually here.
It really
right?
is.
So if you can find a spot that's got the World Cup on one TV
British
and
Open.
the Rangers, you got the British Open. So it's a look. Get out of the sun, or if you're into the sun. And maybe you want to watch it in a swim up bar type place. Hey. I don't know. I'm sure there's a few of those here.
And
in the
by the way,
DFW.
that's a good tip on the Rangers game because it's not going to be on CW33 today. It would be buzzer only, and you would think these sports bars have it figured out.
Oh, I don't think they do at all.
The sports bar. You would think they want to make sure they got it. That's a competitive advantage.
I don't disagree. I'm saying that
I'm not saying it's easy.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you on that front.
I'm thinking they would have it figured out better than regular fans at their house.
You ever had somebody try to switch a channel for you at a bar before?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, you're better off just watching on your phone sometimes. Look, I've gotten in. I mean, I know that's hard for people to believe. What? Fred get into a confrontation with somebody where I say, hey, can you change that game for me? And they give me the stank eye. Well, I'm sorry. There's only 50 TVs.
That's the bartender. You got to get the manager to do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if I have to, but that's my point. If I have to, now I get it. If the bartender's busy, totally understand. But at the same time, that's part of your shtick. These TVs.
It's supposed to be. But here's the deal.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I owned a sports bar and I knew that they switched the buzzer,
what would you call it?
I haven't thought about that.
The 3-time?
No, I'll never see that. Everybody else says that.
Where are you guys going to watch the game at? The 3-time? Oh, can't wait. Let's go.
I would make sure I would have that so I could say, we got it.
We got it.
You can't figure it out. Well, guess what? We got it.
We got it.
Come on down the street here. We got it. That'd be okay. You can go see it. It's kind of like if you wanted to see the World Cup, we're going to be carrying it. We're going to showing it because everybody's like, hey, I want to see the World Cup.
And I'm pretty sure Fair Park is still doing a watch party.
Yes, they are. Fan Fest.
Okay.
At Fair
Final
Park.
night.
Final day this afternoon.
It's going to be a hot one.
2:00.
Hydrate.
Yeah, and they're built for that. They knew it was going to be like that, so they're built for that and got the flat screens and
sunscreen dispensers,
all that stuff. So if you want to check out some World Cup,
okay, here we go. Shout out to our boy Latrette. Okay, he said there's an IMAX at Forest and Webb Chapel. Like I said, it's right by my spot.
Yeah, that's the one.
Two guys from Italy, which is an absolutely incredible place to get all the Italians we talked about earlier this week. By the way, and here's the other thing too, as the 817 alluded to. Guys, it's not just on Buzzer. If you have DirecTV, you have it. Most sports bars have DirecTV.
There you go.
And as I've said before, I watch it on Fubo. So I've got the Ranger Sports Network. Yeah. So I think a lot, and I hope we did a good enough job explaining it this week. I think some folks may have got lost in translation, the sense that, if I don't, Buzzer's the only place to watch the Rangers.
No.
Buzzer's the place to watch the Rangers if you had Victory Plus.
Ding, 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 ding. Say that one more time for those who missed it.
Buzzer is the place to watch your Rangers if you had Victory Plus.
Now, Spittle and Tim make that into a promo.
By the way,
so people will know. It's just that simple.
By the way,
it's everywhere else that you normally would watch it.
We need like a sounder or something like that. Anytime we let somebody know that somebody was right about something they predicted.
Buzzer?
Not a.
Sorry.
Well, that's if you're wrong. Usually, nobody gets a buzzer when they're right. That said, let's just say that I got some. I don't want to say inside information, but let's just say I got some information this week, and what you alluded to about why Victory Plus and why they were making this switch, the Rangers, more or less.
That's what I was thinking. You don't change in the middle of the season. No. Buzzer is saving the Rangers.
That's exactly what it is.
And I was
they're the fallback.
Exactly. Because if they were actually going to do this for, make some big money, they'd have had a rollout. They would have done it before the season started. They would have rolled it out, had a big promo. They had to save it. And thank goodness there was a buzzer for them to go to.
Well, and something you said earlier this week when you and I were on is the last thing the Rangers wanted to confront is you're playing late August, early September baseball.
And you're in the hunt.
You're in a pennant race, and all of a sudden we can't find your TV?
Ooh. No, you don't want that.
No.
They were proactive. I give them props for that because they said we have to do it. We're going to do it now.
Because what do we all know? And we'll get to the Maverick stuff here in just a second. But what do we all know? That the competition for eyeballs has never been greater.
Exactly.
Okay. And come late August, early September, guess what? College football will have started.
Exactly. Exactly.
NFL will be right around the corner. And if you're the Rangers and you're fighting for a playoff spot, you don't want to have to. You're already competing for eyeballs with a TV station or with a channel that's already set in stone. Now, all of a sudden, I got to start finding where you're at. And oh, by the way, all I got to do is go to NFL Network, ESPN, Prime.
Go down the list.
You don't have time for that.
And the other shoe that's going to drop, we're still waiting to hear what the Stars are going to do. Because the Stars start up, in October. I think they're.
Be here before you know it.
The schedule just dropped. One of them, and by the way, they own part of Victory Plus. The Stars do. They own a chunk of it.
Yeah.
And the Anaheim Ducks have already
bounced.
Bailed. So it's not like the Rangers. The only thing that's
it's not looking good for the home team on the Dallas Stars front.
I will say this: the Stars on their schedule have an outdoor game in February, I think.
Yeah.
And if you missed it when they did it at the Cotton Bowl, here's your chance to go this time. Because
where's the game? Is it going to be at the Cotton Bowl again?
I don't know. I just heard about it.
Okay.
I haven't seen the schedules.
Right.
I just know that was like so cool.
Well, you know who should know? Stars Bars, a.k.a. the Hockey Hog.
I'm on it right.
I bet
you're looking it up?
And you do too?
Yeah, I thought you were setting me up, and I'm a little butthurt now.
You're not the Hockey Hawk.
I know. He said that. That's what I was.
Oh, man. Well, I tell you what. I thought maybe you were going to save it for a good news. You know what? Surprise us. You know who might know that? Let's try this again. You know who might know?
Who?
Stars Bars. Trap House Trevor.
Oh, hey.
Do you know?
It's February. It's
where?
Next year. It's going to be at AT&T Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, they upgraded.
Oh.
Are they going to have the roof open? That's the thing.
That I don't
have
know.
The roof
again,
open?
this is months away. It'll be in February. So
I bet they have the roof open because
weather dependent.
Yeah. Well, that was part of the. Well, if it's not storming.
Because if it's raining.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got that.
I don't know about you, but I ain't trying to sit in the rain.
It was like, it's like the Frozen Four, Like,
absolutely. No, that's a good point. That's good. I mean, you would think February in Dallas, weather should be decent.
I mean, when they did it in the Cotton Bowl, it was great. It was cold enough.
Fred,
so
something happened a couple of Februaries ago. It's called the ice storm.
Well, no, you're not. Look, I was here for that. No, you're not wrong. I mean, I am forgetting.
That's when somebody took their talents down to Cancun.
I irritate. Yeah, seriously.
People will never forget that.
Look, I mean, actually, it's funny you say that because the last 2 out of 3 years, or 3 out of the last 4 or 5 years, whatever it's been, we have had some inclement weather here, and not just North Texas, but the entire state of Texas.
Texas, yes. Everybody calling Encore. What about the power? The power outage. Speaking about before we get out of this segment, we were talking about how the Knicks try to poach a Maverick.
They sure did. This
is. Oh, I'm grinning because the Knicks just won the World Championship.
Yeah, they did.
Their general manager, Leon Rose, who like Masai, that's who's running the Mavericks now. Masai won the title at Toronto.
Yeah.
Only championship Toronto's had, Canada up there, and NBA. Here's the Leon Rose ending the Knicks drought, making all these moves, poaching Jalen Brunson. I go down the list, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? There's a center, a backup center for the Mavericks. His name is Musa Cisse. Musa is someone, if you go to the Mavericks games, he's a fan favorite. It's like, Musa! He's like, wow, he's pretty good. He's raw, but he can get all the rebounds. He's not like this superstar talent, but like he might get good one day. Well, guess what? And he's coming back. Messiah likes him. It wasn't like a given, but it's like, oh, he's coming back.
It sure felt like he was in the mix.
All the stuff. He's been at the practice. He's out in Las Vegas. He wasn't in the game. He wasn't playing in the summer league games. He was there. Man,
which, by the way, the fact that he wasn't playing in the summer league games tells you all you need to know about what they think of him. 100%.
Well, in the middle of the night, or actually yesterday morning,
try to catch him lacking.
The Knicks signed him to a 2-year contract, and the Mavericks had 48 hours to match. It didn't take 12.
No.
By the end of the night, by last night, Messiah said, no, you ain't going to. No, we got you. So for Maverick fans, what was the deal and why is this so important? Okay, the offer sheet that he signed was a 2-year, $4.7 million deal. Half of this season fully guaranteed, and the 27-28 season non-guaranteed. Well, that's a smart thing because if he doesn't work out, you don't owe him anything. Well, here's the deal. The fact that the Knicks and Leon Rose, who can put teams together,
absolutely,
was interested in getting Musa.
Tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. Cisse? Messiah said, no, we got him. And it does not mess up anything because they were prepared.
Yeah.
They were prepared. In other words, they were prepared. This didn't come out of nowhere and it's like, wow, we already had our cap structure set and all that.
Yeah.
We can't be able to sign. No, they're going to be fine. They've got it all figured out anyway. It's like, we just know what the value is now. And it's not way out of line. And by the way, the reason they had to get him for sure, Derek Lively's injury, they don't know exactly when he's coming back.
Agreed.
He may be back, first of the season. He may not be back. Who knows?
Till mid of the year. That's my call.
We just don't know. And then Daniel Gafford, we're assuming he's going to be here, but there's a lot of people say, hey, they might want to trade him because he's tradable. Well, I remember last year, P.J. Washington, he just drafted Cooper Flag. P.J. Washington, not going to be here.
Yeah.
P.J. Washington was here. So I've never just listened to the rumors because you don't know how they're going to build this thing.
No, a lot of moving parts.
But I do know this, when it comes to the center spot, you got Gafford, you got Lively, and you want to let Kyrie and all the different guards get a chance to work with these guys, right? Before you make any kind of move.
Right.
But you also have this Sante Aldama they got from the Grizzlies. This dude, he can spread the floor, but he can play center too because he's 7 foot tall basically. So they got some options. And again, there's a lot of positionless players in the NBA nowadays. You got 3-and-D guys. You got creators, point guards, and everybody else can just shoot or they can just rebound. So it's more than just centers, power forwards, small forwards, and shooting guards. It's more than that. But Cisse ain't going nowhere for a while.
No, he's at least for not the next year, right? Because here's the deal. It's a 2-year, $4.7 million contract, right? And he cannot be traded without his approval. That being the key caveat in that, for an entire year. And he also can't be dealt to the Knicks during that season either.
Cannot be a sign and trade thing.
Cannot be, right? So, but again, that's all just kind of no. Exactly, right? That's just, we're just letting you guys know kind of just how the language of the deal works. So, Cisse wasn't going anywhere. He's a part of this team's plans. I think if you watched him last year, what I was impressed by, look, he's an athletic big,
Sure is.
all right? I mean, he's not like the biggest dude in the world, but he's lanky, he's big, and he plays great defense. In 35 games last year, let's see, I've got the stats up. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. 38 games last year, averaged 4.5 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block in 14 minutes, okay? So...
That's a small sample.
That's a small sample size, and those are respectable numbers. Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
the fact that Leon Rose wanted him, it wasn't like, okay, Utah signed him. No.
Yeah.
It was the Knicks.
No, exactly. And that's a team that, as you just said, Leon is elite at fight. I mean, he's kind of another Masai, right? And shout out to Masai and Mike Schmitz for what they found as far as some of the guys they've unearthed. I mean, I don't think anybody expected what Sergio De La Rey has done so far through the first spring training, through summer league. He looks very capable. I'll tell you what, I'll say who I think has been, I don't want to say impressive, but who I am starting to think, okay, there might be something here. Our boy Vesevalad, Ishashenko.
Yes.
Okay. Little move he put on the other day where he was driving went behind the back.
The Russian kid, yeah.
Shout out to our boy Vesevalad. So, no, I've you've got a lot of depth there. Now, one other move that, and I say move, one of the things being bandied about, and again, kind of what you talked about as far as, look, it's that type of year. It's Twitter. We're kind of in the doldrums, so it's like, okay, well, who's going to do what? Klay Thompson's a name that continues to get thrown out. Now, a conversation's been had is they're speculating that his representation may approach the Mavericks wanting a buyout.
That is the only way they would just get rid of him because they have too much respect for him.
Yeah.
They say if he wants to be here, he's here. If he wants to leave, we will try to accommodate him because they're not just going to trade him just like a player.
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer.
And he, look, if anything, I think Klay has earned that.
Yes.
All right. Klay came here to play with Luka, and 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, when he got signed here, I mean, there was a lot of pop. It was exciting. It was exciting.
He would do the Tim Hardaway Jr. role. Tim Hardaway Jr. always shooting, but he wasn't making them all. So with Klay, let him shoot. They would have won the championship.
I've said since he got here that he's in the Ray Allen stage of his career.
That's
all
true.
right, and look, the Heat don't win a title in I think it was 2014 without Ray Allen.
Exactly.
Okay, and with Klay, he's the consummate professional. Is he a little quirky? Can be a little eccentric? Sure. Who cares? I don't care. One thing I know about, homeboy knocks down big shots. Okay, and the moment is not too big and you need a guy. If you're going to be a championship team, you need somebody like a Klay Thompson that can hit big shots.
There's another guy that they stole. You're going to be hearing about him. Not that they stole, I shouldn't say. The Mavericks found because Schmitz and Musai know everybody in the world. This guy named Tariq Bibovic.
I already know who you're talking about. Oh, the three-point shooter.
Yes. Talk about shoot the lights out.
No.
That dude from Europe, Eastern Europe. Whew.
No, this is going to be. I've got a flaming, and I do mean flaming hot take when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks. But I am going to put it in my hip pocket. It's already been a very spicy morning. From the start of the show. Hell, before the show even started, I've been on these airwaves. Think about it. Before the show even started, I was on these airwaves.
Trevor.
Confronting national radio hosts. But I was in the shower yesterday, and I don't know why I was thinking about the Mavericks. Okay? But I had seen, I'll tell you why. Because I had seen a tweet that said it's insane to think that the Mavericks are further along in their quest for a championship than the Lakers are, given how disastrous the Luka trade was 18 months ago. And so that got my wheels to turning.
Man, that's a fact.
Okay?
That is a fact.
That got my wheels to turning, and I've got a flaming hot take. I'm not going to say it today, but
I know where you're going. It makes a lot of sense.
I'm just and all I'm gonna say, I'll just shut up and say this, and then we'll move on. It's nothing slanderous towards Luka Doncic.
I agree.
I want to get everybody out. I want everybody to get that out of their brain space.
We love Luka.
Oh, don't you start saying no. I'm a Luka guy, but you know what else I am? I'm a Cooper guy.
Cooper Flag.
I'm a Cooper Flag guy. Coming up next, training camp is right around the corner. CA, where are you taking us?
I got Joseph Hoyt, Morning News. He came up with a list. Who might get cut right out of training camp? Next to 105.3 The Fan.
Take us with you wherever you go. Now heard on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, Twitch, the TuneIn app, our Odyssey app, and of course with the biggest mother of a radio signal in DFW. Thanks for making your favorite travel buddy 105.3 The Fan.
This World Cup update is brought to you by Uber Eats.
Here's a World Soccer Championship recap.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's. And by the first ever Infiniti QX65. Even though England and France played for third place, it was a high-scoring match, the highest since 1982. England came out attacking from the start, scoring early in the third minute, the first of 4 goals in the first half. Then France came back in the second half with a brace from Kylian Mbappe, but it was not enough as the Three Lions take third place 6-4. I'm Fernando Carlos.
Dallas, get ready! The 2026 FIFA World Cup, presented by Fox Sports, is coming to Cosm. And this is your chance to experience the world's biggest tournament like never before. Step inside shared reality and feel every pass, save, and goal as if you're right on the pitch. With reserved seating, you'll be immersed in the action from the moment the whistle blows. Prefer to explore the energy of the venue? Grab general admission and catch matches shown simultaneously on our massive wall-to-wall LED display. Move through the space, take in the atmosphere, and celebrate every moment with fans from across the city. Whether you're living every second, pitchside in shared reality, or watching multiple matches unfold at once, secure your spot now at Cosm.com/World Cup. Don't just watch the FIFA World Cup 2026. Experience it at Cosm.
Attention Fort Worth. Luxor Staffing is hiring hundreds of positions for a major new electronics manufacturer in the Alliance area, including roles for those with basic computer component knowledge, plus packing, loading, warehousing, and more. And the opportunity doesn't stop in Alliance. Luxor Staffing has hundreds of openings across the DFW Metroplex, so your next career move may be closer than you think. Weekly pay, great benefits, and start as soon as tomorrow. Visit LuxorStaffing.com today. That's LuxorStaffing.com.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
DFW Restaurant Week is here. Unforgettable menus, the best dining experience ever, and it all benefits Lena Pope and North Texas Food Bank. Visit DFWRestaurantWeek.com to view menus and secure your table.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code SMART to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money, so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code SMART.
to borrow up to $10,000. Use code SMART to borrow up to $10,000.
Our 2026 Sean and RJ Firehouse Tour has been the best one yet. It's your chance to grab breakfast and a one-of-a-kind fan item. Where are we going to be this Friday, Chop?
Sean, Little Elm is the place to be. Firehouse number 1, 88 West El Dorado Parkway. And we got a unique, one-of-a-kind item. I might just have to grab one. What do we have, Bobby?
Fan polo shirts to wear with pride to work or out and about, so you need to come out as we give these away while they last. Our Firehouse Tour is presented by Fraser Roofs and Gutters and Tolbert Garage Store.
We'll see you this Friday morning at our Firehouse Tour in Little Elm with the Fan.
Hot, crispy, fresh off the grill. The kind of food you smell before it even hits the table. And when that first bite hits, you already know what comes next. Pepsi. Because bold flavor deserves a refreshing finish. Food deserves Pepsi.
Dig into bold Texas flavor with the burrito tacos at Hurtado Barbecue. Damn good Tex-Mex barbecue.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, Tolo, Sean and RJ here with the greatest of base power. You know, summer in Texas means the AC is running, and your energy bill goes up. And while we can't control the weather, we can choose our energy plans. Base Power found that 7 in 10 Texans are overpaying for electricity.
That's why they built Base Energy, one low fixed rate built to save you money. Switch to Base and they'll cover up to $150 in cancellation fees. See how much you can save at basepowercompany.com/thefan. That's basepowercompany.com/thefan.
At Genesis of Plano, we know true luxury is about far more than the vehicle itself. It's clear pricing with no dealer addendums. It's a family-owned legacy that has served North Texas for over a century. And it's feeling confident from the beginning of the decision-making process to the very end. Our vehicles are designed to expand your horizons, and our dealership experience is crafted around your comfort. Visit Genesis of Plano and discover luxury on your terms.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel & Frankel, there's never an out-of-pocket cost, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel & Frankel, the go-to car truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
By the way, one other thing we forgot to mention.
What's that?
Coop's 6'11" now.
Cooper Flag?
Yeah.
You know who else has gotten taller? Derek Lively. He's over 7 feet now. Isn't that something?
What's he pushing, 7'3"?
Close. They said he grew.
Yeah, he's. Again,
and Cooper Flag has grown. Like I said, these guys like an early.
No, Masai came out this week and said he went from 6'9" to 6'11".
Cooper Flag's only 19.
Freak show.
And by the way,
25 at 8 incoming. Book it.
There's a lot of people, including KNC Masterpiece, who were at this Dallas card show. It's going on this weekend up in Allen. And there's a big Fanatics card show, something up in New York or whatever. Or Philadelphia. Cooper Flag was there, and he's got some debut. I'm not in the card game just the way.
Apparently he is, though. Apparently Coop's big in it.
Yes.
Yeah, he bought a Con Couple rookie cover like $7,500 on social or something like that.
Yeah,
and
so he was up there talking about this card with a patch, his rookie patch on it or something. It's going to be extremely valuable.
Shout out to Coop.
Yeah.
Just living the dream.
His debut patch.
That's what it was, debut patch.
There you go.
Cha-ching.
All right. It's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. We are about a week and a half away from training camps. And you got teams that are already getting ready to start reporting this.
Tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow. And you've already got teams that are already starting to report this week. So your Dallas Cowboys thing's kicking off here in about 10 days. That being said.
And speaking of that, KNC will be the first show out there.
They will be, and I want to say Broadus is going out there. Is going to be out there this week as well. So we'll try to get some we'll get some audio from him this upcoming weekend or next weekend at this time. So, but Joseph Hoyt, he'll be out there. Dallas Morning News, he does a phenomenal job. Shout out to our boy Nick Harris. We had him on her this week as well. I will say this about the Dallas Cowboys, and we're not just saying this because we're maybe we are saying this because of this, but no, they do a phenomenal job. I mean, the Nick Harrises of the world, the Joseph Hoyts. I mean, these guys. Look, I know newspapering, it's a hard world these days, but shout out to the Fort Worth Star-Telegram and the Dallas Morning News to have two major newspapers still doing the damn thing in our market is a blessing. So we definitely want to take care of that.
Paradigm shift in media, apps, and
because look,
podcasts.
Here's the reality: we're not reading it the way you and I used to read it, or hell, even our boy Trap House Trevor back in the day. But they're just to know that we still get some good content out there, and I love the Dallas Morning News. They do a great job. So
yeah, everything's on the website now. There are no more newspapers on the lawn.
Be careful though, because I'll tell you what, they get you with that 25 cents for the first 3 months, and then if you're not watching, next thing you know, you're getting charged $20 a month.
Woo. And
don't try to cancel.
Well, that's all these apps.
Man,
that's
they send you like 8 different departments.
Every website, they got that credit card swipe, and it's up to you to try to stop it. Good luck with that.
You
we're talking about
damn near got to cancel your card.
You can name any kind of app, any major app. That's what they do.
I think that anyway. All right, so Joseph Hoyt came up with some names of people who might get cut during training camp.
Well, this is what's so wild. All these lists are out for all these different kind of things, right? Because it's summertime, and people do love lists. Well, he actually came this out on Wednesday. He said it really nice way. His headline was, "Here are some which Cowboy players need a big training camp to keep their spot on the roster." And I'm like, you know what? You're right. They keep breaking down position groups, and they keep talking about the best NFL this and who's that. Every angle. I'm like, wait a minute. I started thinking. This offseason, the Cowboys actually tried to do something, especially with the defense.
They did a lot.
They're doing a lot. I like they're paying attention as opposed to last year's like, they wrote, we just go show up at training camp.
Let's do some bodies out there.
Man.
No, this year's been night and day.
When you've got a new defensive coordinator, the offense, Adam Clayton, you don't know what these coaches want to change up. Because when they decide on that first 54, and it's like, wait a minute now, we got some guys, they signed some free agents, you got these rookies that they're drafted. It's like, well, who's going to keep a job? You want to guess a name or two that he didn't say.
I think the low-hanging fruit for me, the first name that jumps off the page is Schoonmaker.
Yes. And so let me say this for sure. Luke Schoonmaker, the tight end, his name is on this list, and this doesn't mean he's going to get cut. He better step it up.
Oh, but I think the entire Cowboy Nation
that's what this list
is united in that.
These names that we mentioned this morning from Joseph Hoyt's list is they need to step it up because tomorrow's not promised.
I would almost
and Schoonmaker's there because guess what? He hasn't really done much.
If you got a 7th round pick for Peyton Hendershot, I think you can get a 6th round pick for Luke Schoonmaker.
And they keep talking about Brevin Spanford, the big body tight end.
Oh, wait, on that list? Or are you talking about in general? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, whoa, Joe. Joe, what are you doing? We got to talk to Joe.
No.
Okay, just making sure. You had me freaking out for a second.
The reason Luke's name is on this list is because Spanford.
No, Spanford will be your tight end too. The only thing that's going to prevent Brevin Spanford, and this is a legitimate concern, is him getting hurt. Because he's kind of in the same vein as a Tyler Guyton, where every time he starts to take a step forward, he always gets dinged up in some form or fashion. Okay? Because, look, measurable-wise, you could almost argue he is almost like the tight end version of Tyler Guyton.
That's why he was a 2nd-round pick, because he had all the measurables.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
but no, Scooney ain't long for this world.
And also, shout out to TCU's own DJ Rogers. They signed him as an undrafted free agent, and he's good.
Yeah.
He's one of these old guys that was still in college. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He wasn't no 20-year-old. You know what I mean?
Well, and then, of course, you got Michael Trigg. That's a popular name.
Baylor.
I mean, people are geeked about him.
So just know Scooney
You got to load a tight end room,
out.
and the thing about Scooney, and me and Blake have gone back and forth about this. Scooney looks the part.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, Scooney to
nice
me,
guy too.
He had a play in a game last year where Dak was under duress, kind of throws it off balance, throws it behind Scooney. He catches it with one hand, makes a guy miss, and it was probably one of the most athletic 6 or 7 yard plays you've ever seen. And that was it.
That was it.
But you watch that and you're saying to yourself, like, why can't you do this more often? Like, why are we just seeing this? So anyway, to your point, Scooney, I get it.
There's another one on defense now.
Another one.
And another one. Okay, here's your hint. He's on this list because he's going to have to step it up. He plays outside linebacker, and he can sing.
Marifal.
Yeah, Marifal. Martis Larifal. Because there's no spot for him.
What I say? Did I just call him Marifal? Did I just combine his name? Did I just combine his first and last name? You know what? Until he gets a starting spot, he's Marifal.
No.
Okay? Until he gets a starting spot. I just call this dude Marifal.
It happens. I called Yamal Yamil on Spain.
I don't think he makes the team.
A lot of competition.
I don't think he makes the team. I don't know what I've seen out of him that makes. I mean, what have we seen him do that you said to yourself, like, wow, this guy's a keeper?
He makes different plays that are explosive, but at the same time, I don't know if it was the system from last year.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of guys that didn't fit.
But he's an undersized. But think about it. He's an undersized linebacker that's not fast.
Mm-hmm. But he's
just okay on special teams.
Right. He's only played 80% of the snaps last year, but here's the tricky part about it is he's got upside, but we don't know if he took a step back last year with that defense they were running.
I'm not sold on.
We don't know. That's why he's got to show up big time for training.
You know who's got upside? Shamar James.
Sure he does.
Shamar James got Louis Marifal or Maurice. I'm sorry. Leafau just no disrespect, I apologize for butchering his name. I've watched enough of him over the last 2 years that we keep waiting for that other shoe to drop. Like, no, he's got this, he's got that, and I just don't see it. You know what we see? We see a lot of him. Yes, does he run like does he run like his hair's on fire? Sure. Well, that's part of it because his hair is flowing out of his helmet. Okay, that's part of it. But I mean, he's one of those guys. You know what he is?
What?
He's a JOP guy.
What's that?
Jump on the pile. Okay? He's a JOP guy. All right? He's always in the vicinity.
Okay.
But he's never making the actual play. All right? So, I mean, yeah, cool. It's great that you're running up on as the play ends, but I'm sorry, but look, and to your point, maybe he does need some better coaching. And this is the year that, again, as our boy
might have messed him up, man.
Because
he wasn't a Flus guy.
And maybe he wasn't. Right? And we'll see. But
that's why his name is on this list.
Oh, no. Look, I think I don't care if it was Vic Fangio was the D coordinator this year for this Dallas Cowboy defense. Leafau would be on my cut list as far as, he's got to show you something this year. So I'm with you on that. That does not surprise me one bit.
And the last name on this list, actually there's a group, but there's one more name. Let me say the group real quick. Every receiver not named CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Ryan Flournoy.
Don't tell me my boy Jonathan Mingo. Is my boy Jonathan Mingo on this list?
Of course. Everybody's
my boy Jonathan Mingo on this list.
Yes.
This is where
he says. In fact, this is what he writes about him in particular, because you've got a conversation with him and y'all got along great. He says perhaps the receiver on the roster most in danger of losing a spot is former Carolina Panther second-round pick Jonathan Mingo. The Cowboys traded him at the 2024 trade deadline, and it has been hard for him to make an impact. He's appeared in 14 games for the Cowboys and caught how many passes?
It's about 3.
6. That's it. So it's a race for the final receiver spot. Everybody's got to keep an eye on it. But the other name on the defense, he's defensive end, offensive linebacker, outside linebacker, excuse me. He's in trouble because that's what they were loading up on in the offseason, bringing in all these guys with trades and free agencies. Sam Williams.
I don't disagree with the Sam Williams one. Just real quick, I gotta get to this text here real quick from 817. Fred, you didn't see Leofau last season because Flus didn't play him much, which is one of the reasons he was fired. Look, Eberflus didn't get fired for not playing Maris Leofau. Okay, like what is there a guy that has benefited more from fan delusion than Leofau? I mean, we're acting like this dude's Mike Singletary, for Christ's sakes, with some of these folks. You didn't see him. Here's the thing about Leofau, all right? And I get it. He plays crazy and reckless, all right? Name me a play he made. I'm just saying. Look, we watch the games. We're out at the stadium. We see it week in, week out. All right. So
did he saying if he makes this roster, you're gonna be mad?
No. If he look, I'll be more than happy to say, look, I was wrong, and maybe it was a testament to better coaching. And you know what? And I'll give Leofau some credit. Maybe he understands in year 3. And what did Bill Parcells always say? If the light doesn't turn on by year 3 for an NFL player, you're done. You ain't going to make it, okay? Yeah. Like, that's the year that everything should have slowed down. Now, I will say this in defense of Leofau. This will be your 3rd defensive coordinator, okay, for a guy that's an undersized linebacker. All right, so when you have a guy like that, you need to be a little bit creative on defense as to how am I going to employ this guy. Now, what's the ultimate fallback for these guys? Special teams. All right, has he just blown you away on special teams? Not really, not really. And so that's all I'm saying is that I have no problem if he makes the opening day 53. It's because you know why? Because Christian Parker, who we all trust. And because we've seen something out of him in preseason. I'm not saying boot the guy off the team, but show me something before we start saying, oh, well, Eberflus didn't. Because I need to see a flash or two. I saw flashes, and I'll just say this and we'll move on. I saw flashes out of Shamar James last year. I saw flashes out of Savone Revel last year. Okay? We saw a lot of bad.
Yeah,
but guess what? But you know what? I'm going to say this real quick, and I meant to say this, get into this yesterday. You know who I got my eye on?
Who?
The second half, or just in general?
Who?
Quinnen Williams.
Yes.
Okay? Quinnen Williams, because his defense was so bad last year, has gotten a hall pass.
Wait a minute.
No. Oh, no.
Are we talking about the same guy?
Oh, number 92. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Okay. Skinniest kid at Fat Camp. Let me tell you about Quinnen Williams. Okay? Quinnen Williams was in witness protection the last 5 games of the season last year.
He was hurt.
Man, no. Here we go again. No. Quinnen Williams, I'm sorry, but Quinnen Williams, for what
he commanded a double team.
And
he's the best.
What great D tackle? No.
In my mind, he's the best defensive lineman they got.
I'm not saying Quinnen Williams isn't great, but for what you gave up for him, and I'll tell you what, if he was Micah Parsons, we would have roasted Quinnen Williams or Micah Parsons for what Quinnen Williams did down the stretch last year. Trevor's good news. Where are you taking us?
Right? This is how it always happens.
Preaching on a Sunday morning.
I've made some new acquisitions. I'm meeting with somebody today, the Magic the Gathering girl. So we'll see how it happens. And we're gonna bust some myths about the Odyssey coming up next on The Fan.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Texas. The Cup is down to its final matches. 1 trophy, 1 champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas, so whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code DFWTheFan. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code DFWTheFan in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
This World Cup update is brought to you by Uber Eats. Here's a World Soccer Championship recap.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's. And by the first ever Infiniti QX65. Even though England and France played for third place, it was a high-scoring match, the highest since 1982. England came out attacking from the start, scoring early in the third minute, the first of 4 goals in the first half. Then France came back in the second half with a brace from Kylian Mbappe, but it was not enough as the Three Lions take third place 6-4. I'm Fernando Carlos.
Bank of America is the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Helping people achieve their goals is what we do. So if your goal is owning a home, we're here to help with guidance and resources, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
At Alliance Hyundai, shop the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and owner's assurance. Plus, you don't need an appointment for service. Visit us today at AllianceHyundai.net.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Dallas, get ready. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, presented by Fox Sports, is coming to Cosm. And this is your chance to experience the world's biggest tournament like never before. Step inside shared reality and feel every pass, save, and goal as if you're right on the pitch. With reserved seating, you'll be immersed in the action from the moment the whistle blows. Prefer to explore the energy of the venue? Grab general admission and catch matches shown simultaneously on our massive wall-to-wall LED display. Move through the space, take in the atmosphere, and celebrate every moment with fans from across the city. Whether you're living every second, pitchside in shared reality, or watching multiple matches unfold at once, secure your spot now at Cosm.com/World Cup. Don't just watch the FIFA World Cup 2026. Experience it at Cosm.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, Tolos, RJ Choppy here, my good friends over at Blue Chew. Listen, boys and girls, you want to go from average to savage. You're sick of giving her the weak stuff. She is sick of the weak stuff. You're not in your 20s anymore. The relationship is 10, 15 years old. All right, you love it, but it's just not the same. That's totally normal. Blue Chew improves blood flow. Blue Chew Gold is a 4-in-1 upgrade, targets your body and your brain. Most blue pills just focus on the blood flow. Blue Chew Gold goes further, enhances arousal, desire, connection, total performance, physical and mental. You go from average to savage. It dissolves right under your tongue, starts working in as little as 15 minutes. You can turbocharge your love life with Blue Chew Gold. Ladies, tell your man, BlueChew.com, promo code RJ. Make him that trophy husband again. BlueChew.com, promo code RJ. 10% off your first month. With the promo code RJ, you get your confidence back. Hey, you little fella, feeling big again.
And the pitch. A swing and a liner over third. It's a fair ball. Here comes Osuna. He's in the score. Danny Jansen has won it for the Rangers.
Your Turn It On and Leave It On station. destination for everything Rangers.
It's pandemonium here at Globe Life Field.
Right here on The Fan.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get the Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. #1 Chevy dealership in the world, 3 years straight. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 through 2025.
All right, I want to give you your just due. So I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Who?
We're going to, in typical Fred fashion, I'm going to call an audible.
Who are you talking to?
Trap House Trevor.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize in typical Fred fashion, the segment's almost over. By the way, shout out to us.
It's 53, yeah.
Shout out to, and shout out to you fatties and tolos out there for, this has been a wild Sunday show. Normally Sunday shows are pretty laid back, courtesy of Chris Arnold, who got your boy's mind right years ago when I first started doing radio here at 105 The Fan. And so we don't normally get wild, or at least I don't anymore on the morning show. Nighttime, all bets are off. But it's night, but that's because it's nighttime radio. Right. So anyway, we're gonna do Trevor's good news. Fred's making an executive decision, audibleizing. We are gonna push Trevor's good news.
To let it breathe.
To 11:20. No, because I got to give him that's it. He's got a lot to get into.
We got to stay on time.
I don't want to rush it.
Right.
I don't want to hijack any more of it than I've already hijacked, which I'm probably going to do at least the first 4 or 5 minutes anyway. So I need to at least give him 11 or 12 minutes to fully play out his segment. So that being said, 601, you're preaching to the choir, 601. Fred, West Crap 1 is biting your style, man, stealing your segments, LOL. So I don't know if 601 heard. I don't know if he heard the opening segment, or unless he's just responding to.
I hope he didn't hear, and then he's got to go back on the honesty because again, if he heard that they were doing it, but he had to have been. I mean, he had to have been.
Yeah, let us know if you heard that or if you're just hearing, because again, we've had a lot of people that have texted in that said, hey, they thought the exact same thing. And here's the thing about here's why I trust the Tolos and the Fatties, because you guys listen to a lot of radio, and so here's the other part of it. How come we've never heard until today that they've done Fair or Foul on Westwood One? Think about it. We've never heard. You and I have been doing Sunday morning shows for 2 years now. All right, Westwood One's been around, They switched over from whatever they were on before to Westwood One, 6-7 months ago, whatever it was. We've never had anybody text into the show and say, hey, Fred. We've heard people say, hey, we've heard you on the show. We've heard you call in. We've heard different things, da-da-da-da. The ears, the Tolos and the Fatties are out there.
So this one says, I heard it live, Fred.
Okay, you heard it live, LOL. Shout out to you.
So no golf show this morning. So that's why we had national for that hour that we normally wouldn't have.
Exactly.
Because normally it would be the golf show with Matthews and Kim.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they have that time and they just know, oh, hey, nobody's listening. I don't know. Coincidences.
I don't believe in them.
I don't know.
I don't believe in them. All right, it's a 2-hour show. It's a 3-hour show. We're 2 hours into it. Final hour of the program. We will rewind, kind of reset the weekend that has been here in the world of sports. Like I said, the World Cup finishes today with Spain and Argentina. We've got the rubber match for your Texas Rangers as well.
Don't forget the Open. We'll give you an update.
We do have to give you a British Open update, so we definitely got to make sure that shout out to our boy Sweet Willie C.
Got the leaderboard.
Who apparently and again, I mean, you guys know I'm a Tiger Woods guy, so I've tried to get into golf. Obviously the British Open because of the time and stuff like that, I really haven't. But we lean on guys like Brennan Baxter and Sweet Willie C because they live for that stuff. Like that's their shtick.
Might call it Baxter, Brennan.
To give a quick,
sure,
dude, let's do that.
A little update.
He's up. Do we think he's Toloing though?
Even if he's not up, we'll call Willis.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
We got people. We got contacts. Come
on. From the 940, I travel all over the country working, and there are numerous Fair or Foul segments. It's been on MLB Network for years. Okay, so you named one. Okay. It's probably Pete texting in. Final hour of the show. Let's reset it. Maybe we get Brennan Baxter. We're going to get some Trevor's good news. The Odyssey has the internet going nuts. And then we will give our predictions for we'll reset our predictions for the World Cup, and we will give you our Rangers predictions as they look to take the series from the Atlanta Braves today. Lots more radio to go. Don't go anywhere. This is 105.3 The Fan.
Our goal is to have you winning every sports debate with your buds. We'll do the homework. You just listen and enjoy. Turn it on and leave it on. The Fan and our Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-854-4040. That's 800-854-4040. 800-854-4040.
What do parents think of back to school at Staples, where 24-pack Crayola crayons are just 50 cents?
Staples has folders, notebooks, and pens at great prices.
I'm smiling from ear to ear.
It's the most wonderful time.
Mom, I missed the bus of the year.
It's a wonderful time at Staples, where school supplies start at just 25 cents. Staples.
That was easy.
Visit your local Staples today or shop online and in the app. Ends 9/12. Exclusions apply.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-358-6868. That's 800-358-6868. Again, 800-358-6868.
It's the World Cup final today at Cosm. Come on out and party with me. I'll be out there at 1 o'clock today. We've got match time at 2 p.m. That's Cosm, COSM, probably just general admission tickets available, but that gets you in. You can still hang out, watch the wall-to-wall LED TV screens. If you've never been to Cosm, it is without a question a must. It is sheer reality. You feel like you are actually on the pitch with the players as they go ahead and play on the world's greatest stage. It's truly an incredible experience, and we are going to be raffling off a $300 Visa gift card for you today. So make sure you come on out there, find find that 105 Free the Fan table. Go ahead and put your name in that auction, and we will raffle that off coming up at halftime of the match. It is Argentina, it is Spain, and it's all going down at Cosm. If you can't be there, be at Cosm. Come on out, party with me today. I'll be there from 1 o'clock to the end of the match. It's going to be awesome. I'll see you there today at Cosm.
Only 4 teams remain in the FIFA World Cup, and there is no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. We started with 48 teams, and we're ready to whittle it down to 2. And you can follow every match from the opening kick to the final whistle on Kalshi. Every goal gets each team that much closer to the final match and the ultimate prize. Choose your team, submit your trades, and track the market closely. The best of the best are taking the pitch after a grueling tournament and are moments away from global glory. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code TOLO. That is TOLO. You're going to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
It's a baseball weekend on 105.3 The Fan, presented by K-Post Roofing.
This is the exclusive home of Dallas Cowboys football. KRLD-FM and HD1, Dallas, Fort Worth. Let's go, Cowboys.
An Odyssey sports station. Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. Thanks for turning it on and leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Hour number 3 of the program happening right now. Glad to have each and every one of you on board on UNC Radio on a Sunday morning. 3-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold.
Got you down.
Fred Davis, and of course, Trap House Trevor in the mix as well, a.k.a. Trevor Beck. Guess he's not going to acknowledge us.
Sorry, hello. Yes. I
did just see Jet Nelson walk by doing his best Josh Young impersonation, rocking the Josh Young jersey. But let's get right down to business, because while we were away, Sham Charania with a breaking news update. And, of course, I know Mavs fans, I know y'all get a little twitchy when every time you see a Mavericks tweet coming out from Sham Charania, and rightfully so. However, the Oklahoma City Thunder are trading all defensive wing Lou Dort, and I don't think that's a huge surprise. We all kind of knew that they were going to get rid of him in some form or fashion. They traded him to the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta just keeps making moves. I'm intrigued by the Hawks. In a 3-team deal that sends 3 second-round picks to the Oklahoma City Thunder, former number 1 pick Zachary Ricochet to the Dallas Mavericks, and Ryan Nembhard to the Atlanta Hawks.
Interesting. Ricochet was the number 1 pick in 2024. Who is he? For those who are saying, wait a minute, who is he? Well, he's not Wemby. He's 6'8".
No, he's not.
He averaged 9.6 points per game last year, 3 rebounds a game, 1 assist. In other words, he's got potential. He weighs 200 pounds. Okay, so he's kind of thin. At the same time, he was the number 1 overall pick, and he's from France. But
he's from France.
So to follow Wemby is like, well, this is a French guy. Maybe we don't know. But I do trust Masai, and I do trust Mike Schmitz. They know what they're doing. And you're giving up Nembhard, excuse me.
And maybe a second-round pick, I'm guessing, because 3 picks are going to OKC, so they didn't specify if they were all coming from Atlanta or not. My guess is you're probably giving up at least a second-round pick, which, in the grand scheme of the NBA. I mean, if you don't, who cares? But, it's a second-round pick, so I don't think you're going to lose any sleep over that.
Yeah, so, again, Nembhard, who was showing really, he had like 20 assists this last game with the Mavericks versus the Chicago Bulls. It's like, wait a minute, this guy's got potential. His brother's pretty good, playing for Indiana. I have to think about it a little bit harder because you got so many forwards and so many in that positionless group, talking about 3D wings and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out where he fits in. And again, one thing you always got to remember is the summer is not over. That doesn't mean this roster is set yet. So you can't be hard on your thoughts on, like, this is what the roster is going to look like when the season starts. You have no idea. He could be a piece for something else.
I mean, who saw this coming?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think if there's one thing we've learned in the short tenure of the Ujiri and Schmitz regime is expect the unexpected.
Correct.
All right? Like, don't
assume this is the final roster.
What this roster is going to look like until we go to training camp.
Exactly. Or out of training camp when the season starts.
My goodness. Here's the thing about, and on first glance, you say to yourself, when you look at what the last probably 5 or 6 first-round picks have been, he's by far the worst of the last 5 or 6.
Right. He's somewhat of a disappointment.
Oh, he's hands down. I mean, if he wasn't, you wouldn't be. He wouldn't be a Maverick today.
Right. Because again, the first pick in the draft. That's why I was always saying to people who said, "Wow, Maverick had the first pick and it was Cooper Flagg." I don't care how they got him. He was there though. You could have had the number 1 pick in the draft that year before, and it'd be Ricochet. So I'm just saying, the Mavericks, perfect thing happened for Cooper Flagg to be on this roster with the number 1 pick. For Atlanta, it didn't work out that well, and thus he's been traded away in a 3-team deal, and they get Lou Dort.
Which, interestingly enough, when you look at our boy, and it's pronounced Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Ricochet.
It's French for
Here's the thing about our boy Ricochet, though. For as mocked as he is, and I get it, he's a first-round pick, so there's something to be said for that. He was runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024 behind Steph Castle. All right, number 1. But he's through 2 seasons so far, he's averaging 11-4. So while, yes, are those numbers necessarily, blowing up your skirt? Not necessarily, but it's not as though he's an absolute tremendous dumpster fire. I think there's still some basketball to be some good basketball to be played out of this kid. And although I will say this though, the one thing, and again, I think we're getting to a point is that Dusty May, we've never seen him as an NBA coach.
Correct.
And he's being tasked with, there's a lot of projects on this team. Not necessarily, I don't mean that in a bad way, but there's a lot of development that we're banking on with this basketball team. And so with Dusty May, and I get it coming from, and look, he's had his
system was NBA friendly.
It was, right? And so you're just, I mean, they are putting a lot of faith that, hey, Dusty May is the guy that can develop this basketball team. And so when you see a Reza Shea, when you see the Morez Johnsons of the world, when you see the De La Reyes, the Vezavolads and what have you, the Aldamas and what have you, those types, in Dusty we trust. In Dusty we trust. This is going to be a very interesting basketball season.
For those who have concerns, and I think a lot of Maverick fans should be past this, about a college coach doing something in the NBA, Dusty said something at his press conference that made a lot of sense. There's a lot of young guys who are coaching in the NBA, and they're like either former assistant coaches or whatever.
Sure.
He said, I look at it like this. Because he's not an old head college coach. If he was an old head college coach, I'd be saying, what the hell?
He's really not.
He's not. He gave a couple of examples. He said, I look at Oklahoma City Thunder coach Mark Dagnall. He was in the G League. So I look at me in that kind of category. I'm paraphrasing, but he threw that. I was like, you're right.
Okay. That's and you know what? I'm glad
you don't have to sit on the end of a bench in the NBA to be good.
Well, and you and I have talked about this quite a bit on these Sunday shows. Is just the nature in which college basketball has become so transient.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, let's be real. It is a glorified G League.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's literally what. I mean, that's what it is.
One and done, if that.
And so that's why I'm and again, I don't question, look, I like the Dusty May hiring. I'm very much on board with the Dusty May hiring. My point is that he's got his hands full because they're bringing in a lot of talent, younger guys that, you know what? Oh, yeah. Because Quinn Snyder's not a bad basketball coach.
Not at all.
Okay? I mean, Quinn Snyder, and by the way, we forget, Quinn Snyder was a college basketball coach.
Yes, he was.
Now, kind of ended in a very inauspicious fashion. Grimy over at Mizzou is all I got to say. If you know, you know. They were, he was going to be they wanted him at Duke.
Right,
But
I
because
remember that.
because he had all them skeletons in the closet. But you know what? You can do that in the NBA. Shout out to Quinn Snyder.
But you digress.
I digress.
On the other end, we're talking about Oklahoma City.
Yes, just more
You got to
picks.
keep up
More
with
picks.
Oklahoma City and San Antonio because they're not going anywhere.
No.
And their GMs are geniuses, right?
Presti's just done a masterclass.
This is what Presti did.
offseason.
Let me tell you what he did. This is quoting Sham's tweet, his follow-up tweet just 7 minutes ago. Oklahoma City now has acquired 7 second-round picks this offseason. They've shed $224 million in payroll and tax and positioned themselves comfortably under the second apron with the trades of Dort, Isaiah Joe, and Aaron Wiggins. Rather than just simply declining Dort's $17 million team option to save the money, the Thunder picked it up, acquired 3 future assets, created $17 million trade exception, and placed their 2025 championship stalwart in position for a new long-term deal in Atlanta, which was not going to be available in Oklahoma City. So in other words, Presti's a genius.
Well,
but guess what? We just got one too with Messiah.
No, we did, and I think it's.
But that's what you got to keep up with.
You have to,
so
man.
I don't even think about Atlanta. I'm looking at what did Oklahoma City get out of this?
No. What Oklahoma City did, and I'll tell you what else it does.
In other words, I ain't worried about Nimhart. I'm just like, what did Oklahoma City get out of this?
Hey, it's been real, brother. We appreciate you. I didn't think there was space on this roster for a 5'10" point guard anyway, but.
And by the way, Sergio looked good enough.
Oh, no. Sergio in the. The fact that you had, and Blake and I texted about this earlier this week, the fact that you had, now let's not forget, I mean, he has been a professional basketball player, Sergio De La Rea.
Just won a championship.
Okay.
Just
won a title,
ago.
right?
Yeah.
So this is not, this is not like, I mean, again, there is some, an adjustment period going from Euro to the NBA, but the natural ease in which he acclimated to the game like that. I think he threw a lob during the break while we were off the air.
Guys he didn't even practice with.
I mean, come on. You saw. I mean, Mike Schmitz and Masai saw about 10 minutes of Sergio and said, "Okay, Ryan, it's been real." But this, to his credit, they sent him, much like Sam Presti did. They sent him to a place where, you got a chance now to go further your NBA career.
He can be there.
Ain't gonna be here.
Backup, yeah.
But you can go do it somewhere else.
He can be their version of Trae Young, who's not there no more in Washington. Not the starter. But
exactly.
Right.
Whatever he ends up doing, again, Ryan Nemhard, we appreciate you last year. You filled in for some tough minutes, and you had that 28-point game, and no one can ever take that away from you. Does this mean now they go ahead and ink Cason Wallace to a big deal? Because that's kind of what it feels like to me, is that you went ahead, you moved these parts, you got rid of Oklahoma City.
Dallas's own, Richardson's own, Cason Wallace.
That's what it feels like.
They probably would. They got room now.
They got that, and that's
and
it.
See, that's the thing. I'm keeping an eye on Oklahoma City and San Antonio because you got to go through them. You got to keep up with them. You may not be them, but you got to see what are they up to.
Yeah.
And Presti is he's something else. So you got to keep up with what they're doing and how does it affect you.
But Masai and Schmitz have been something else.
They're up to the challenge.
I think
like our chances.
This is going to be a playoff team in 2026-27. Cowboys. Dallas Mavericks will be a playoff team.
This season, I think they will be.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't think there's any question because I'm with you. They're not done dealing yet.
Totally agree.
You need this team is still, though, in my mind, you need one more bucket getter.
Mm-hmm.
You need one more guy. I think there's still room on this roster for one more guy that can create his own shot and go get you a bucket when you need one.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You know what Kyrie can do. We know Coop's going to get better. And, oh, by the way, Coop gave you 21 last year with absolutely no three-point shot. Max Christie, we expect to get better again this year.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, there's not a guy on this roster. Najee does a little bit of everything for you. That's what makes him so invaluable.
Yeah, the knife.
All right, he is the knife. There's a reason for that. But I need a guy that can go get a bucket, and I don't know that right now that dude's on the roster.
I know what you mean. Create his own shot.
Create his own shot.
Drive or shoot, whatever it takes. Not just three-point shooter.
See, I was hoping they'd go out and get Norm Powell. But, $20-25 million, a little bit above above what they wanted to pay, so I'm not mad at them for that. But
it's going to be fun to watch.
There's going to be fun to watch.
Stuff done. Again, this is. We're
not done.
There's so many things that can happen between now and October.
There's so many more pieces that are left, and I'm just going to say this, and we'll throw it to our guy Trap House. With what we've seen thus far out of this Dallas Maverick front office, I almost guaranteed dollars to donuts that there will be one more move made at the least, where we go get that guy I was talking about, where you go get another guard. Because there's still we're still a guard short.
They're not going to make excuses. They're up to the challenge.
100%.
You just seen it just in the last couple of months.
No. These boys are out there playing 3D chess.
They'll never say our hands are tied.
No. It's a new day. It's a new day. One more again. Where are you taking us?
All right. So, with all the Odyssey vibes going around, I'm going to bust some myths about
Odyssey, like the station, AUDACY?
Maybe something different.
Kelly Turner's coming by to talk to us?
That could be nice. Wouldn't that be great? And also, I'm scoring a prize from our NTG girl that I've talked about in the past. So, we'll get to that next segment.
When your friends say, "Hey, did you hear?" you can proudly say, "I heard it on the Fan," keeping you sports informed with some quality laughs along the way. Turn it on and leave it on. 105.3 The Fan, the Odyssey app, iHeartRadio app, and TuneIn app.
This World Cup update is brought to you by Uber Eats.
Here's a World Soccer Championship recap.
Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Didier Deschamps won the World Championship with France as a player in '98, a coach in 2018, but will end his 14 years in charge of Les Bleus in 4th place. Declan Rice scored in the 3rd minute, the first of 4 goals for England in the first half. Then it was France on the attack in the second half. Kylian Mbappe scored a brace, but it was not enough in a 6-4 match, giving England 3rd place. I'm Fernando Carlos.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply. Dallas, get ready! The 2026 FIFA World Cup, presented by Fox Sports, is coming to Cosm. And this is your chance to experience the world's biggest tournament like never before. Step inside shared reality and feel every pass, save, and goal as if you're right on the pitch. With reserved seating, you'll be immersed in the action from the moment the whistle blows. Prefer to explore the energy of the venue? Grab general admission and catch matches shown simultaneously on our massive wall-to-wall LED display. Move through the space, take in the atmosphere, and celebrate every moment with fans from across the city. Whether you're living every second, pitchside in shared reality, or watching multiple matches unfold at once, secure your spot now at Cosm.com/World Cup. Don't just watch the FIFA World Cup 2026. Experience it at Cosm.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids.
KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
At Mercedes-Benz of Plano, we're proud to be the #1 Mercedes-Benz dealer in Texas with the largest inventory in the nation, the most sold, the most trusted. We are the star of Texas. Dallas North Tollway at Spring Creek Parkway and online at mbplano.com.
New Game Plus with Oxy makes your laundry smell incredible and fights stubborn smells, like the ones your dog Biscuit brought into your freshly made bed last night. But you washed that all away with Game, and now you're drifting asleep to the scent and sound of waves. No, that's the dog licking your ear.
Biscuit.
It just might be our greatest scent ever, now with odor-fighting power. New Game Plus with Oxy.
Sniff the difference.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, Tolo, Sean, and RJ here with the greatness of base power. You know, most Texans don't know what they're paying for electricity, and if you don't know your rate, you're probably overpaying. And Base Power found that 7 to 10 Texans are on the wrong plan. Switch to Base Energy, one low fixed rate.
You could save more than 15% on your monthly bill. They'll even cover up to $150 in cancellation fees. See how much you could save at basepowercompany.com/thefan. That's basepowercompany.com/thefan.
Attention, Fort Worth. Luxor Staffing is hiring hundreds of positions for a major new electronics manufacturer in the Alliance area, including roles for those with basic computer component knowledge, plus packing, loading, warehousing, and more. And the opportunity doesn't stop in Alliance. Luxor Staffing has hundreds of openings across the DFW Metroplex, so your next career move may be closer than you think. Weekly pay, great benefits, and start as soon as tomorrow. Visit luxorstaffing.com today. That's luxorstaffing.com.
Our 2026 Sean and RJ Firehouse Tour has been the best one yet. It's your chance to grab breakfast and a one-of-a-kind fan item. Where are we going to be this Friday, Chop?
Sean, Little Elm is the place to be. Firehouse #1, 88 West El Dorado Parkway, and we got a unique, one-of-a-kind item. I might just have to grab one. What do we have, Bobby?
Fan polo shirts to wear with pride to work or out and about, so you need to come out as we give these away while they last. Our Firehouse Tour is presented by Fraser Roofs and Gutters and Tolbert Garage Door.
We'll see you this Friday morning at our Firehouse Tour in Little Elm with the Fan.
This segment on 105.3 is brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel & Frankel, there's never an out-of-pocket cost, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel & Frankel, the go-to car truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
Boy, what a show. What a show this has been. It's been a lot of fun. It's always a fun time on a Sunday morning, and here we are just a couple weeks away from we're a week and a half away from training camp. We got Rangers going for a huge series win today against the Atlanta Braves. What a way this would start things off, especially when you consider, and I heard them say yesterday, I think it was Dave Raymond, you would much rather get your ass beat 15-16-1, whatever it was, than lose a heartbreaker like at the bottom of the ninth.
Exactly.
In like walk-off fashion.
Shake it off.
Because it's just like, it wasn't our night.
Exactly.
It wasn't our night. And you knew after the fourth, fifth inning on Friday, it was like, this ain't going to be our night. And Cal Quantrill, who's really been pretty damn good, all things considered, this year for you. Real quick, we just mentioned the news. Zachary Rizichet is going to be your newest Dallas Maverick. The Stein line is also reporting that the Mavs are actively fielding trade offers for Daniel Gafford. So not breaking news there by any means. He's obviously been bandied about for the last year plus, and it just makes you wonder, CA. Keke Kevin's in the house. We got Trap House Trevor, Josh Young, a.k.a. Jet Nelson's here too. That guard position that you and I were just talking about, need another ball handler, need another kind of combo dude, another bucket getter, that might be coming down the pike. Hell, we might have one before the day's over today. So lots going on here in the DFW.
Yes, it is. It's not a quiet summer at all.
And then there's the Odyssey movie. And no, I don't mean Odyssey, Audacy. Of course, you can find us out on the Odyssey app. But the movie, The Odyssey, which has nerds like Trevor and movie connoisseurs like CA.
I like the way you put that.
I know you did. You were waiting to see what I was going to say. You were waiting to see. You were about to start moving some furniture around here. Just in awe of this movie.
Yep, I'm super excited, and that's what we're going to take us right into our little good news, everyone.
Who likes good news, everyone? Then good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. Welcome into my favorite segment on The Fan. Maybe not as good as Fair or Foul, but we'll see where that goes someday.
You've been an instigator all day.
I can't help it.
All day.
Can't help it. But, yes, the Odyssey is going on here, and CA in beautiful honor of movie watching as a sport. We're going to do a little something different, at least with the bed music, because it's something I appreciate and what I appreciate you about so much about watching movies as a sport, because movie watching is a sport. So we're going to get a little bit of movie buzz music that I steal from Chris Arnold. So thank you very much. I appreciate you letting me use it.
No, anytime, all the time.
Yeah,
I saw it last night.
CA, did you don't give any...
I'm not giving any spoilers.
Yeah, don't give any spoilers, but just...
It was epic, and it was not boring, and Christopher Nolan did it again. I was thinking before I went to this movie that the Academy Award frontrunner is going to be, Project Hail Mary. That's why I said nobody can touch that.
I watched that. I watched that last night.
I've seen it when it came out. And I saw it at home a couple of weeks ago. But this movie is so good, and it's based on what you had to read in high school and the whole 9 yards. It's really, really good, but it's easier to watch than to just read. And it is absolutely amazing. The cast is perfect. There are people trying to nitpick the cast before the movie came out, and then you say, "Oh, no, she's the perfect part. Oh, he's the perfect part. Oh, this." And I'm tell you right now. Your lead, who's the lead?
Damon. Matt Damon.
He gonna win the Academy Award.
You think?
I think so.
So again, there was a lot of questionable things about this movie. So like Elliot Page, Lupita Nyong'o about
being
these.
When you see it, you say,
and that's what I'm saying. Like there's the thing, and I'm a Christian. No pun intended. I'm a Christian Nolan homer.
Is it Christian or Christopher?
It's Christopher.
Did I say Christian?
You said Christian,
you did.
Brother. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
We're all saying names wrong today.
You're probably just thinking of Christian Parker.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. We did talk about the Cowboys defense earlier.
Little Freudian slip action there.
We did.
So basically, what I want to do is I just want to kind of give you guys some.
By the way, for those who don't know, real quick, Christopher Nolan, the director, he did all the Dark Knight Batman movies. He also did Oppenheimer, which was epic in itself.
Huge, yeah.
This is better than all of those because it's got layers. There's so much depth into why that Trojan horse. I mean, it's one thing that they did it, but why did they do it? That's what you need to think about when you go into that movie.
And that's what I don't know. Did you guys see the old, what was it, 97? Odyssey.
I'm familiar with
the movie TV. I watched that I watched a lot of movies last night.
You doing some movie prep?
I just was excited. I've been reading a lot of the Odyssey is its own in itself. It's 24 poems, basically little books that Homer wrote. There's also the Iliad, which is about all the Trojan War. And so I just wanted to give you guys some history about these types of things. So why Homer wrote the Odyssey is because have y'all ever heard of Xenia? You know
I've
what
heard
that
of
is?
Zendaya.
She's in the movie too. Look at this.
I know Xena, Warrior Princess. Does
Xena,
that count?
that's a type of mythology.
Okay.
So that's one it's
okay.
So Xenia, he wrote this and it revolves around the Greek. It's divine hospitality.
Okay.
So if you look in the movies that you've seen, all the poems, I guess you should say, that you've read, it talks about, because Zeus believes he's the patron of hospitality. So that's what he kept. So when he goes and he shows up in front of people and he's always
like a hotel or something or what?
No, I'm just saying. Well, this is before all the hotels and things like that. When you travel somewhere, they wanted you to be able to take people in, and just show perfect hospitality. You don't ask them questions. You don't ask who they are. You don't all those things are very faux pas. Where now that's something like, hey, who the heck are you? That's not that. You wouldn't do that. You would just say, hey, come in. Let me feed you. Let me give you gifts and then what that would do is that would tie you forever. because eventually then that person would reveal themselves to you. So Zeus, again, I'm going to give you a bunch of mythology stuff here because I love it. Zeus would show up as an old man or something like that, and he would basically say, like, can you help me or whatever, take me in, and then he would show himself to you. Now, he also did a lot of other horrible things, but that's because he's a god, and
they want
do those sort of things.
With the Zeus, they wanted everybody to be kind to people who were less than you, poor or whatever else. They wanted you to do that so that you would not just be, cruel.
Exactly.
You got to learn.
Hospitality. Again, divine hospitality.
Divine, and they'd wash the people's feet who were poor because it might turn into Zeus. It might really be Zeus. So it just basically helped people be civil.
And so
otherwise, everybody's Neanderthals.
Exactly. And so there's all these different stories that go on in there. So the Cyclops, you guys know the Cyclops story.
Yeah.
Where he, I'm nobody. Like that's because the Cyclops did something wrong. He asked who he was, and that you're not supposed to do that in Greek and old Greek culture and things like that. And so he did that, and then the reward of that is, Odysseus poked his eye out and he cursed him. Exactly. So there's a lot of things like that. Funny thing is, Poseidon's son is the Cyclops, and that's why Odysseus ends up going on a 20-year adventure.
And y'all know Poseidon's the king of the sea.
Okay.
And so there's just a lot of interesting things about this story that I love, and so I'm excited. The Phoenicians, where he finally ends up after his entire group is killed because they do something stupid and they go and eat somebody's cows. Heliod, the sun god, they go eat his cows, and you're not supposed to do that. Like, there are things that he just basically was warned, and these guys screwed up and did a whole bunch of different stuff. Well, he ends up with the Phoenicians. Well, the Phoenicians don't ask him any questions. They set him up, they give him food, they have him a place to stay, and he finally says, "Hey, I'm Odysseus, I'm this, I'm going to, can you please help me?" And they do exactly what you were supposed to do. And again, in Greek culture, that's what you're supposed to do.
Trevor, I'm not giving anything away because it's in the book.
Yeah, it's all out there. None of this is spoilers.
One of the things that you talk about the technology of this movie and how beautiful it is and how these angles and how he uses all these 70 millimeter cameras and stuff. And the thing that's amazing is how this lady turns all these soldiers into pigs.
Mm-hmm.
When you see that happen in that movie, you're going to go, what the? I'm just telling you, that's not the highlight. That's just one of the things. It's like epic. It's like, what? Oh my God.
Good old Cersei. She does a nice little trick.
She might get an Academy Award nominee. Best supporting actress.
Is that, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting what her name was. Because there's also a girl that plays Calypso.
Yeah. Calypso is, what's her name?
And that's what I'm saying. She was in Mad Max. I don't know who's playing Cersei. I can't remember off the top of my head who's playing Cersei.
Go ahead, go keep talking.
But anyway, there's all these different things about this that I'm just super excited about this movie. Because one, I'm a Christopher Nolan stan, so I'm very excited about it. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm excited to read.
Charlize Theron.
I think she's Calypso, and so that's where he stayed on with her for 7 years, and he wanted to make her immortal. And she's like,
Travis Scott's in this movie too.
I know, that's right. I heard, did he do a song at the end?
No, he doesn't do a song. He's doing some poetry.
Oh, he did poetry at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so again, there's a ton of things that I'm just really interested in.
There's logical reasons behind it. Let me tell you how good this movie was. I saw this movie last night. It ended at 11:39 p.m. I went home and had to read everything. All the different movie reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 97. Critics and audience. Critics, I think 95. Audience 97. I read different reviews. I looked up and saw some YouTube reviews, and they were explaining and showing things and showing footage, because I was like, this is so wild. And again, it's really John Leguizamo's awesome. John Berthenol, he's awesome.
I was about to say, there's a ton of different actors. It's
Tom
a star-studded lineup.
Zendaya.
I'm going to see it tonight at 6.
Anne Hathaway. Oh, they're all just really good.
I am amped. I'm excited. I want
up in your hood.
I want you. It is over. I'm going to. Actually, he said B&B in Red Oak. I'm going to B&B in Wiley.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I tried to.
You and the crew.
Me and one of my buddies, one of my close buddies. So that's
Pattinson.
also
Robert Pattinson's in it. He's in it too, boy.
I believe he's one of the suitors, isn't he?
Yes, he's one of the suitors.
Yeah, boy,
someone's accusing you guys of spoiling the movie.
We're not.
This movie's been out.
This book is 1,000 years old.
It's 2,700 years old.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you must have failed that class because they make you read it in school.
That's true. It does.
You have to read it in school.
They do.
This is so funny. People say spoiling the movie. Yeah, right.
Come on.
I haven't told you how to end it, did I?
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, but I can tell you how to end it and be like, well, you should have read it. This is a 27-year-old story.
I'll give you a clue. There's no Easter eggs in the credits.
No. There's no sequel or anything
there's
like
no
that.
sequel.
No.
I mean, they're technically...
How long's the movie?
It moves fast. It's
Just
almost
under
3
3
hours. But it moves because there's so many things that happen. And by the way...
Is it better than Oppenheimer?
I went to Oppenheimer. It is better than Oppenheimer.
Thank God.
See, I didn't love Oppenheimer.
Well, I didn't either. I thought it was boring. Except for when the bomb blew up. I saw it in New York, and I was like, you have to be able to focus.
I didn't want that. I was tired of that. I was like, man, I don't care.
There's so many things that happen in this movie, in the Odyssey, because it's all these different stories.
Okay.
But you're fascinated, and again, the one thing you want to wonder all the whole movie, and they'll explain it all at the end. Clues. They'll tell you why did they build that Trojan horse.
Interesting.
You want to know?
Nobody knows, do they? Trevor might have a clue, but nobody really knows. They knows what happened.
Yeah.
But why did they build it?
Okay.
Can I give you a little fun fact about the Trojan horse?
Let's hear a fun fact.
That it was not written in the original Odyssey.
In his own story, right?
So Virgil, who is a different, he wrote the Divine Comedy and about the 7 layers of hell and all that different kind of stuff. So he's a Roman writer.
Yeah.
They didn't write anything until later when he decided to write about it because the Romans take Troy as one of their cities. And so that's one of their big poems. It's from Virgil, but he actually wrote about it. But in the Odyssey, it's only written as a kind of a whim. It's song is like this. It happened, but they don't write it. It's not the most major thing.
Interesting.
Trevor, I got to explain something for all the different Tolos who think that we're spoiling the movie. We're not talking about the movie. We're talking about the poem.
Story about the Odyssey. Yeah.
Yes. So we're just telling about the book.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. I'm giving you. I'm a big history.
The only thing
fan.
I've told you about this movie is it's epic and it's awesome and it's amazing. Everything else that you hear us talking about, as far as the script is concerned, or it's the book we're talking about.
Yeah.
We have not spoiled it. And anybody who's never read a book, well, I guess you can spoil a book.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to go see it, so I'm not.
And this is the first time it was all in IMAX.
Yeah.
Everything they did was special. I mean, again, there's so many things special about this movie. Almost, I want to say 98% of it is all practical effects. So they made a Cyclops, like that is an actual person that is doing that. I think the way they shot the giants was special, was all just video editing. So Christopher Nolan is very much about like making practical effects, which again, I thoroughly love and enjoy.
What I was amazed at is that he took on the challenge of making the Odyssey into a movie. And I'm like, this better be good.
I saw somebody say that he's already made this movie in Inception, where it's a man trying to get back to his family. And so it was kind of a cute little tie. I say cute little tie, but I think that's kind of cool.
By the way, Dante wrote the Divine Comedy according to the 432.
Oh, then maybe
Virgil.
Sorry, Virgil.
By the way, the 469, he says, I was going to read that book tonight. Man, y'all spoiled the book.
Thanks for spoiling it, LOL.
Spoilers.
Touché, I love it.
My bad. I should have said spoiler earlier. That's on me.
We're going to tell you about the Odyssey in case you missed it. In fact, we're going to help you get an A. This will help you get an A.
Any high schoolers that are listening right now?
Aren't you? You're a wrestling nerd too, though, aren't you?
Huge pro wrestling
from the
nerd.
651 Virgil from WWF.
Oh,
back in the day.
Wow.
And then finally, my favorite text in all of these from Mr. 27 from the 817. Someone in Hollywood dropped the ball. Could have been Barbenheimer 2, and a sequel be better than the first.
I mean,
there you go.
Hey. All right. Well, anyway, but like I say, like I always say,
the Dark Odyssey.
Good people don't need to be told what's good. They just need to be reminded. So I hope you guys like this little history lesson, spoiler, whatever you want to call it.
Spoiler alert.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. Final segment of the show, and what a show it's been, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give you our predictions. We will reset our World Cup predictions. We do have Khaki Kevin and Josh Young, a.k.a. Jet Nelson, in the house, so we'll get their World Cup predictions. And we've got starting lineups, and we'll give you our Ranger predictions as well and put a bow on this show.
At Genesis of Plano, we know true luxury is about far more than the vehicle itself. It's clear pricing with no dealer addendums. It's a family-owned legacy that has served North Texas for over a century. And it's feeling confident from the beginning of the decision-making process to the very end. Our vehicles are designed to expand your horizons, and our dealership experience is crafted around your comfort. Visit Genesis of Plano and discover luxury on your terms.
Hello there, it's Pete Thompson from the Consumer Team. If you're being pitched that you need to buy a new air conditioner, pump the brakes and call the On Time experts today for a free second opinion. They'll come out to your home same day and tell you the truth about your system. Don't get ripped off. Call the On Time experts and set your appointment time today. 214-267-2007. 214-267-2007. TheOnTimeExperts.com. TheOnTimeExperts.com.
It's frustrating when people intervene on you, but they have problems of their own. It's like when someone sends you a text, but the text comes from their email address. I hate this. Your name at iCloud, they FaceTime you from their email address? Are you calling on a child's iPad?
Emmy-winning comedian John Mulaney announces his new tour, Mr. Whatever, Choctaw Grand Theater, Friday, November 20th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Texans enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to get Texas-sized savings. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Right now, select packs of Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, and more are buy 3, get 3 free with your card. Limit 12. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955.
Hey, tell us RJ Choppy here from my good friends over at Blue Chew. BlueChew.com, promo code RJ, 10% off your first month when you use Blue Chew Gold and the promo code RJ. But it is time. It's time for a little bit of real talk. It's time to up your game. You want a PED for the bedroom, and that is Blue Chew and Blue Chew Gold. You are going to go from average to savage. Let me tell you what Blue Chew Gold is. It's a 4-in-1 upgrade. It targets your body and your brain. Most blue pills just focus on the blood flow. And listen, you gotta have blood flow. But Blue Chew Gold goes further, enhances arousal, desire, connection, total performance. It's physical and mental. It dissolves right under your tongue. Starts working in as little as 15 minutes. You're gonna turbocharge your love life. You're gonna go from average to savage with Blue Chew Gold. Ladies, tell your man, BlueChew.com, promo code RJ, 10% off your first month's order. You're going to become a trophy husband. You're going to get your confidence back, and your little fella feeling big again.
As the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026, Bank of America knows how much hard work it takes to achieve a dream. So when it comes to owning a home, we're here to help. Get guidance and resources to buy a home you love, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
At Alliance Hyundai, shop the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and owner's assurance. Get our lowest price, guaranteed. Visit us today at AllianceHyundai.net.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
After weeks of unforgettable matches, it all comes down to one final showdown. Today at 2, all eyes turn to MetLife Stadium as Spain and Argentina battle for the championship. Spain stands one victory away from lifting the trophy, while Lionel Messi and Argentina are looking to capture their second consecutive championship. Both teams have battled through weeks of pressure, unforgettable moments, and must-win matches. Now, only one more challenge stands between them and the championship. There's no room for mistakes. One moment of brilliance or one costly error could decide who leaves as champion. Don't miss a single minute as the world's biggest soccer tournament comes to an unforgettable close. Every goal, every upset, DraftKings has the action covered. Yes, the DraftKings app is now live in Texas. Whether you're watching from home, your favorite sports bar, or with friends, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app.
Hey, if you're listening for the first time, welcome. You'll hear the term Tolo, which means turn it on, leave it on, leave it on, leave it on. And to those die-hard Tolos, you are amazing. Together, we are doing what they said couldn't be done. DFW's #1 sports station is 105.3 The Fan.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get to Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. #1 Chevy dealership in the world, 3 years straight. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 through 2025.
All right, a lot of ground to cover here in this final segment. Let's get right down to it. We will read off the starting lineup for your Texas Rangers. They take the field at 12:35, rubber match at Truist Park in the ATL, and of course, Big Game Nate will be on the bump for your Texas Rangers. All right, real quick, give me some good music here as we put a bow on what I think has been probably one of the better Sunday shows we've done in a while. Not to say that we don't always do good Sunday shows, but Trevor got me riled up today. Trevor started gaslighting me, instigating, and he knows how to push my buttons.
Was that fair or foul?
What's that?
That he instigated you.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair. Totally fair.
Gaslight. I didn't gaslight you. What do you mean? I gave you information.
No, he did. He did. I was trying to use the word the kids are using. All right, so we've got Khaki, and then we've got our boy Jet. All right, so Fred's got Argentina winning 2-1. By the way, Argentina, Spain, that's at 2 o'clock today. Go out to Cosm if you haven't already, or go Google it. Find out if there's tickets still available. Check it out.
Woolly Bully.
Woolly Bully's out there. That's all you need to know. All right. Fred's got Argentina winning today 2-1. Trevor has Spain winning 1-0, and CA has Spain winning 2-0. Khaki.
Spain 2-1.
Spain 2-1. Would you like to expound on that at all?
I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I know soccer
even
like
better.
Trevor does.
Even better.
Defense. I would have to imagine Lamine Yamal gets a goal. I'd have to imagine that Messi at least gets one goal. I wouldn't be shocked if this goes one way or the other. This is really like the football version of our football version of Patrick versus Tom Brady.
Okay, I like where your head's at. One way or the other, someone's going to win this game today.
I probably made Trevor cringe with that.
That
last analysis bothered me a little bit.
That bothered you, the Patrick to Tom Brady?
Patrick versus Tom Brady.
Well,
that bothered you?
Young guy.
Well, yeah, but Lamine hasn't proven anything yet.
Neither did.
Kind of looks like he has to me
before.
But we're Patrick.
Other than selling my
Lamine
parlay
is
earlier
19.
This year.
I was bothered.
Yeah, we know he's only 19.
That's what I'm saying. But he hasn't won anything like other than just like local La Liga stuff, and that's the only thing.
I mean, to piggyback off CA, that was the first AFC championship the Chiefs had been to in decades.
Well, it's again. We know Lamine is phenomenal. I know he's
crapping on Lamine Yamal.
He is. I'm not crapping on
you're crapping on.
But last game, I would argue that Lamine was the worst player.
Oh!
Like he caused penalties.
Dare you?
He was saving it for today.
I want to say either the first goal or the second goal that they gave up, or excuse me, penalty that they gave up almost caused a goal. Like again, he didn't play.
Okay, it's funny you say that because I did tell Black Adam, I was like, I haven't been like over the moon with Lamine Yamal. Again, he's 19, so I'm not pretending like
he went into the tournament with a hammy.
With a hammy issue. Yeah, exactly. So
World Cup. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say this full circle because he met Messi when he was a baby. Nobody else can say that.
Do we think Tom and
Do we
Patrick
think they'll
met?
bathe after the game?
Story.
Do we think that'll happen? They'll reenact the bathing picture? No,
probably not.
Jet.
I'll go Argentina 1-0.
Oh, look! I'll tell you what. Finally, somebody agrees with me.
I just think the World Cup is about magic. This is a story being written like the Odyssey. This is Messi's story.
I mean, look at this.
Probably his last
We're closing
World
a
Cup.
book
Look at
here.
this guy.
We're closing a book. Full circle. Argentina,
Jet
baby.
Nelson. I'll tell you what. This kid's in his bag today. Who scores?
Let's go with Messi.
Let's go with Messi.
Why not, guys? Let's just pick Messi. Messi, right? Well, you know what?
That's
soccer's
enough out of
great
you.
because of Messi.
That's enough out of you. That's enough out of you.
Do we
Jet
think there's going to be
Nelson.
10 goals like there was yesterday?
I hope there is.
That was so
I
amazing.
tell you what,
That was
Yesterday's second
that
half
was fun to watch.
That turned
phenomenal.
into these guys don't care to I don't want to lose like this.
Yes.
That's exactly what
that was a lot of
phenomenal.
fun. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Actually, you know what? I've already got all of our names written down, so we'll go ahead and just keep our names here. Okay. Evo on the bump today. I'm going with give me 5-4 Rangers. Give me 5-4 Texas. And all I'm going to say is this. Let's go with you got Kyle Higashioka at catcher. Evan Carter with another big hit today. Jet.
Love it.
I will actually go against the grain. I think the Braves get this one. Hate to
Just
do it,
when I thought we were starting to be friends.
Yeah, this is a good Braves team.
Yeah,
We're seeing
no, it
them.
is.
I mean, you look at their lineup, you know why.
Give me a score.
Let's go 6-3 Braves.
6-3 ATL. Way to go. Kevin's texting his girlfriend.
No, I'm trying to see who the Braves are pitching.
Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Let's go.
Jet didn't know, and he said it with his chest.
Let's go Braves 6, Rangers 5. They
Wow.
walk it off.
Wow, so just crap it all over my Rangers today.
But the Rangers lead
Evo-
majority of the game. Evo
Nah,
gets
that
9
doesn't-
strikeouts yet again.
6-5 Texas. Or no, you said 6-5 Rangers or Atlanta?
6-5 Atlanta.
You said walk off.
I said walk off because we can go into the week.
Atlanta's
be like,
starting
hey,
Grant
well,
Holmes. Grant Holmes is the starting pitcher.
Is he in relation to John Holmes?
I think so.
No.
Easy, Fred.
He does have long hair.
Sunday
though.
morning.
It's almost noon. Everybody should be up by now.
Those that know, they know. I'm going Rangers.
You ever see the movie Wonderland? Seriously.
I think I have, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that.
Val Kilmer?
Yes, I have.
Continue.
By the way, Grant Holmes, 0.64 ERA.
What is it?
In the last 3 appearances.
0.46?
0.64 in the last 3 appearances.
I was going to say the Rangers are going to score 6 runs. It's going to be 6-3. Nemo goes yard.
Does he find a way? Old Nemo. 6'3", 6'4"? 6 what?
6-3.
6'3" Rangers? Mm-hmm. I love it.
Finding Nemo.
All right, 6'3" Texas. Okay.
Nemo.
All right, here we go. In typical fashion.
Mike,
here we go. Fred says 5-4 Rangers. Jet says 6-3 Atlanta. Khaki says 6-5 Atlanta. CA says 6-3 Texas. Break the tie. Trap House Trevor.
3-4 Rangers. I think Evo gets rocked in the first.
Wow.
Gives up 3, then he locks in, and the Rangers find a way to nickel and dime it to get ahead.
Unbelievable. I love where you're going with that. Real quick. Your lineup. Peterson, Langford, Young, Nimmo, Berger, Duran, Carter, Lopez, and Higashioka rounding things out. What a show today. Today. Trap House Trevor, you are the legend, and you already know that. And, of course, the real legend is the one, the only, Mr. CA. For all of you, as well as Jet and Mr. Khaki Kevin, enjoy the game. Good night. God bless. Go Rangers.
Tolo means turn it on and leave it on. Thank you for making 105.3 The Fan and the Odyssey app part of your day every day.
This summer, North Texas welcomes the world for that major global championship you might have heard about. Match days will bring increased travel activity, so planning ahead can help keep your day moving smoothly. Check match schedules, review travel maps, and allow extra time if you're riding transit. Small adjustments like carpooling, combining errands, shifting travel times, or working from home can help keep North Texas moving. Get match day travel tips, maps, schedules, details and more at nctcog.org/gameplan. Welcome the world. Plan ahead. Help keep North Texas moving.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket